See
I
who's
need
standing
Mookie
on
to be on
business.
here, bro, because
We've been looking for. Where has Mookie been? Has he been on Gridiron?
Yo, I don't know where that man at, but it's all right. Welcome to another episode of the Press Box. I'm your host, J. Rob. I'm joined here with some of the usual suspects, Random, Riddell. I got Mr. Boss Man in the background. Mr. Boss Man in the background, my dog Timmy. Obviously y'all know his situation, so he gets the only lone webcam free pass. If y'all know, prayers up to the dog Bama. Do not look at this as like y'all have the same luxury. He is special circumstances, very special circumstances.
I'm really injured, bro.
Injured.
Bro,
Yeah, bed rest. Two
man.
braces on his legs. Two braces on his legs.
2 braces, not one.
He gonna come back stronger. He gonna come back stronger than ever. Watch.
Oh yeah, I got I got the same PEDs that Adrian Peterson threw his shit.
Well, I'm gonna throw that link in there. I'm gonna throw that link in there. See if we got some new heaters today. But we're gonna start the show off. Obviously there's a conversation that I definitely want to have, but we're not gonna start the show with that because I want to make sure if early Mookie, if some of these people want to come to the stage and not run from the pain, they should have the opportunity in order to do that. But let's start the show. Let's start the show with the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Obviously, I have been specifically hard on Bill Belichick. I think rightfully so. As of the last few years, he has not done a good job managing the team. I think it's been a fair assessment. However, this is by far the best game I think of Mac Jones' career in terms of just clutchness, making winning throws, standing in the pocket. He didn't look like he had happy feet. Gotta give Josh Allen credit. He put them in a position to win the game. I think his defense obviously didn't give him any breaks. My question to y'all is this game more about the Patriots or is this game more about the Bills? And one of y'all can start the conversation.
I'll go first. I think it's more about the Bills. They've been so wishy-washy, especially over the past month. We talked about it. They have not been playing up to where, at least the conventional wisdom of where people think that team it should be. Well, we want them to be right up there at the top of the AFC with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And right now, ironically, like the NFC, it's the Ravens and the Chiefs, and then there's everybody else. I understand that it is a divisional game. But the Patriots if they weren't dead, they were in the coffin. We were lowering them down into the grave. And for I'm about to call him Daniel Jones. He earned it today. For Mac Jones to come out and look the best he's ever been. He's ever been since his rookie year, since he had a defensive coordinator calling his plays to look that good. I honestly could say that I think this is his best game as an NFL starter. And he looked great. He delivered the ball with accuracy, anticipation. He didn't worry about the pressure. He looked great. And Josh Allen on the other side. And you want to know how you knew the game was different? The first offensive play from scrimmage gets tricked. Doesn't see. I believe it was Jabril Peppers, like in the going up. In zone, and he's moving up, snatches the ball away, and immediately they were on the back foot the whole game. Mind you, they fought back because maybe Riddell said in the private chat there was some conspiracies going on with that fumble and things like that. But we see the loss of Matt Milano in particular for the Bills defense is huge, and I don't think they can replace that. It's not just the fact that he's great in coverage, but he's also a great middle linebacker, leader of that defense.
Trey White too.
Yeah, Trey White's also gone, but I it's like one of those things where I just sat there. I was like, I can't believe it. And even after they tied the game, for Mac Jones to just drive the Patriots right downfield, you would have thought Tom Brady was in the building or something like that because they haven't looked that good since.
I'm sorry, Randall. You're not gonna disrespect. You're not.
No, he's been bad, Bama. You're not gonna keep disrespecting.
You're not gonna keep respecting the Joker like this. He has been bad through spurts. He has been bad. He had to get benched because first off, what offensive coordinator has developed him? His rookie year, he performed very solid. In the beginning of the year,
I
even said in the chat, I was like, bro, is Mac Jones better than Jared Goff and all of them? and people start doing the little eye thing.
Yeah, I'm doing eye thing.
Don't just sit there. Don't just sit there and act like Mac just was just ass and then he had one good game, bro. He's been solid his whole career, bro. It's just
No,
Little Billy.
No, he has not, Bama.
No,
No, he has
no,
not,
look,
Bama.
look, the reason why y'all not finna do this, y'all not.
No, I
finna
think
do
he looked bad
What
because of
offensive
the
coordinator-
situation.
hold on,
No,
wait,
I
wait,
agree.
He did look bad because of the
Wait,
situation. I'm not.
So this is
I agree
this
with
is
that.
where I end this again. What offensive coordinator has he had his whole career?
We agree.
No,
We
no.
agree with that. We
Okay,
agree with
so
that.
we
you
with
can't,
that. We-
so you
Bama,
can't fully
Bama.
say he's been bad because he's been undercoached.
Bama,
in the
No, he
hardest
was
league
bad.
in
He was bad.
sports.
He was bad to start this season, and I agree with you. No, and I agree with you. I think some of the reason why it hasn't looked good is because he's never been able to really get comfortable with one offensive coordinator, and I think that 100% hurts the development.
Not even one offensive coordinator, a legit offensive coordinator.
I agree. I think that 100% hurts his development. But I think two things could be true in this situation. He hasn't looked that great because of his situation, but still he hasn't looked great. But this game specifically, this was I tweeted it out. You can go on my Twitter. I said, this version of Mac Jones can keep the Patriots relevant. If he can go out there and spin it at that level, they have a legitimate chance. And I don't think Mac Jones is a bad quarterback. I think the Jets would be better with him instead of Zach Wilson personally, just so you can understand. I think he's not terrible. I mean, he's better than the Jimmy G. I think the Raiders would be better off with him than Jimmy Garoppolo. So, I give him his due, but he is 100%. He 100% looked like he looked the most comfortable this year in this game than he's looked all year. 100%.
Oh, this is the only thing I'm trying to say. Mac Jones is the clear example of being a product of your environment. Whether or not you care about Josh McDaniels or not, that first year they were able to scrounge out a very good rookie campaign, go to playoffs, and we saw this is as far as he can take them right now. That second season was so important, and for Bill Belichick to do what he did to Mac Jones is criminal. But he also didn't play that well, right? So this year, whether you feel about Bill O'Brien or not, because Bama, I struggle to say this. If Mac Jones played for Georgia, you wouldn't say this about him. He's been bad. He's been bad. That's just the thing. Mind you, I hope he can build on this. I hope he can build on this true, because Mac Jones is he's like a Kirk Cousins. He needs a lot of pieces around him to be great.
My boy G. What up, G?
Yeah. That's why I believe he needs a lot of pieces around him to be great.
I love it.
He can't win. I don't think Mac Jones will really ever truly be able to win a game by himself. He'll never truly be able to do that. That's just not what I think, but that's just how I feel about it.
But we don't gotta be nice
you don't.
To Mike Jones though.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We don't gotta be nice to Mac Jones. Mac Jones has been playing bad.
There's
There's too many quarterbacks in the NFL for us to pick and choose the context of who's bad and who's good, bro. We could do that for Justin Fields. We could do that with Mac Jones. We could do that with Bryce Young. Yes, but at the end of the day, you here to do a job. If you ain't playing well, you ain't playing well. It is what it is. That's why all these teams. Also, to answer the question, I think it says more about the Bills being a roller coaster, playing to their competition constantly. But I think they're.
I think. Well, let's ask G baby. Welcome to the show, G. So the question to you right now is, how do you feel about that Patriots Bills game? Do you think was it more about the Patriots, or do you think that was more about the Bills? And I think some of the arguments have been, we've said this has been Mac Jones' best game so far this year. And obviously Riddell is saying they've been an absolute roller coaster. And I agree with Riddell to the point they played down to their competition.
Yeah, before G Baby goes though, I will say this regarding the Bills. I think when it hits playoff times, I think they'll still be one of those teams that you can't sleep on. Dolphins, Bengals, Ravens, even Chiefs. They won't be able to sleep on the Bills. But the roller coaster is nasty. The way to beat Josh Allen, the script is set. If you don't start checking down to other people, that Stephon Diggs spamming ain't going to keep on working. So you better figure something out. But all these teams winning this week, it's a conspiracy. They all trying to make it look like they ain't taking for Caleb. Giants won, Bears won, Patriots won.
Cardinals didn't win. Cardinals
Cardinals understand the assignment.
No, Kyler's like, hey, I might come back. I don't know.
No. If I'm him, I just chill for the year.
Shonen, who's your favorite team?
Giants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let him chill. Yeah, let him rock.
That's why he's the Chiefs as a substitute. I was alive for 2 Super Bowls. I can say whatever I want.
He's good. So G baby, was that win more about the about the Patriots or about the
the
Bills. And one other thing, shout out to the chat. 252 in the chat right now. New record, I think, for the press box. I think this is the first time we reached 250 on the show. I appreciate y'all for locking in with us and being patient with us. We have slowly grown every week. 250 and 2. That's a huge achievement for press box. I'm just trying to kill it this NFL season. Go ahead, G baby.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Greatest fans in the world.
Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all for real for that.
As far as the question goes, it's more about the Patriots because the Patriots always play them tough. We've seen since Mac Jones has been in this team, we've seen the past 3 years. I mean, they won a game with Mac Jones throwing 4 passes, 8 passes, whatever it was.
Three.
Yeah.
Okay, G Daddy, you're bad.
G Daddy. G Daddy doing his thing today. He's doing his thing.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what they do. Like, say what you want about Bill Belichick, the GM. Bill Belichick, the coach, we know is going at the very least defensively.
Yeah. Facts.
Take away what you can in your best opportunities. Now, I think it's officially confirmed. J.C. Jackson is a New England Patriot merchant. I think it's officially confirmed because I saw him locking up a couple players. I'm like, I ain't see that at all.
Yo, he's comfortable in the system. You
feel me? So I think when you look at it, Josh Allen, we know who he is at this point. Josh Allen is a quarterback who's going to put up great numbers, but he's going to have 1, 2, maybe 3 games out the year where, hey, the defense did a good job of taking away Stephon Diggs, and you looked a little mid when you was targeting everybody else. I think real talk, the only game he looked good where they really took away Diggs was the Chiefs game.
Right.
I think that's the only game where if you can neutralize Diggs, because if you even look in London now, you can blame the jet lag because they got.
I'm not blaming that. No. You have a job to do.
I know, but I'm saying Stephon Diggs was killing the Jaguars.
Exactly.
When he was targeting everybody else, it didn't look
good.
They went 4 straight possessions. They went 4 straight possessions with a punt. I don't know if they were all 3 and outs, but they definitely went 4 straight punting the ball for no reason. Because let's be real, I love the Jags, but their defense wasn't doing nothing crazy. They were just locking in, and Josh Allen was missing a couple throws. So back to the original point at hand, it's the Patriots. Now, offensively, can they get it together? Can they string a couple of consistent outings by Mac Jones? Because at the end of the day, that's still, even though they're not showing it, that should be on paper an elite secondary.
Right.
They got the pass rush. Did Matt Milano play?
No.
He's out for
the season.
Oh, he's out for the season. Okay, that's fine. But even then, they still got a nice D line, at least pass rusher wise, and they have the best safety tandem in the league, right? Mac Jones with them weapons shouldn't be doing what he was doing. They really shouldn't, right? So I feel like if the Patriots can just figure out what they want to be offensively, because if Ramondre Stevenson, for all you people that hyped him up, I don't know what the man been on. He's looking a little suspect. He's looking like every other Patriots running back that gets a inkling of some momentum.
Fact, bro. Zeke had some better runs than he did last game. Not gonna lie.
So if they can find
more carries,
because I think right now they don't have an identity offensively. I think if they can just figure out what they want to be, are you going to be a run heavy team? Are you going to be a quick like a spread West Coast? Get the ball. Whatever you're going to do, figure it out. Once they get that done, I think the Patriots with that coaching staff, because Bill O'Brien's not a bad OC. Like, say what you want about him in Houston. As an X's and O's guy, he's not bad.
He's not bad.
What you mean?
He almost destroyed an NFL and an
NCAA as a GM, as an X's and O's guy.
He destroyed Alabama as an OC by himself, and he had Bryce Young. Horrible, putrid, nasty work. He was nasty, bro.
I'm just thinking about when he was on the Texans.
I don't think he's
the Texans were actually
because in the Texans that offense, like we never complained.
He was going to playoffs with Brock Osweiler as his quarterback.
When we complained about him as the GM because he did D-Hop dirty and
nasty.
We all know how that went. But I think it's more about the Patriots because the Patriots, they do this all the time. Y'all forget Tyreek Hill's worst game came against Bill Belichick. You know what I mean? And that man everybody saying he about to break 2K.
They came against Gonzalez.
Yeah. I mean, I really listen. If you look at the Bills, their 2 losses this year are to who?
Division.
Three losses. There are to who? 2 of them. One is the Jets, who had him out there. Who threw what? 3 interceptions.
He was punting the ball to Jordan White.
Yeah, he had 3 interceptions. Then you look at obviously the Patriots, another team that has seen him a lot throughout his career, has the most film on him. So those are the 2 games that, regardless of what their record is from a league standpoint, going to be tough games for Josh Allen every single time. They've literally been playing this kid since since he came into the league. Bill Belichick has seen this kid since 2017. So he's going to have a system in place to try to limit him. I still think the Bills are going to be in the thick of it. Obviously, I think they always are. I'm not going to doubt them. I think Josh Allen has shown the capabilities that he can 100% play above himself. You know what I'm saying? I think he does make plays. Like, even though they lost to the Patriots, they scored in like 3 minutes when they needed to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He is that type of player. They got the 2-point conversion. He does. And, I've been hard on him. I will say that. But I will also admit, he's played through and elevated the Bills through some of their deficiencies. I do think when they limit Diggs, sometimes it does have an effect on him at times, but understandably so. Diggs is your best weapon. You want to be able to go to him when you just need somebody to get open. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to rely on your top receiver. So, go ahead.
I don't understand. You have Gabe Davis. Why are you not using him?
Gabe
Davis is a good receiver.
He's not good.
He's not good.
All right.
He's the number 2. Why not use him? He's on there.
Okay. He's a good number 2.
He's a good number 2.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Why not use him?
I think the Bills low-key found something. I watched them score 15 points in 4 minutes. I think they found something with this old school Jim Kelly no-huddle offense. I think that might be something they look forward to moving forward. Mm-hmm. I think putting Josh Allen in a situation where he don't have to think and he can just really get the ball down the field, really fast-paced. I think they showed, like, when they have fast-paced offense, it's kind of scary. Now, that defense is lackluster. But I do believe that Josh Allen, I'm not too bad on him. He actually showed me something in that last 4, like that quick 4 minute, 15 points he scored. I think that's something that they might.
He's shown the capability to do that multiple times too. I got to give him that credit.
But they got
a tutty out of him. They get it from him.
He's great. He's
like
great.
The Bills in the 80s and 90s and run straight, no huddle on people and run people off the
field. You can't run a 2-minute offense all the time.
You can't run a 2-minute offense all
you
day.
Can't. Yeah, I know.
The Bills went to 4 Super Bowls doing it. What are y'all talking about?
And they lost
in
all
the
4.
90s.
We don't care about that.
30 years ago.
Lost all 4.
What are we talking about? And they lost all of them.
They lost all of them. But hold on, my
got blown out in 3 of them.
But and I gotta be honest, early at the end of the day, being able to score in 2 minutes is cool when it calls for that. But that's not always a recipe for success, because time of possession matters in football. One of the biggest reasons why the Eagles are such a dominant team and the team to beat in the NFC, like we told y'all they are, is because what do they do better than most teams in the NFL? Time of possession. They run the football well. True. They go that 4th and 1 tush push is the most unstoppable thing in football. So they get to put together 14 play, 15 plays, 15 play drives.
Got Dalvin Cook on the trade block. Maybe they pick him up
because he's washed. Because he's washed.
I don't think he's washed. I don't think he's washed. I just think Breece Hall is back to getting 20 plus touches a game, and Breece Hall right now compared to Dalvin Cook, there's a gap.
But Dalvin Cook, even in the snaps he's gotten, it's rough. It's been rough. I say that it's been rough, but I also say our offensive line didn't really start cooking to the last 2 weeks for real. I think as of the last 2 weeks, and I think the Eagles game gave our offensive line a lot of confidence because Mekhi Becton was out there serving pancakes. Watch the tape. It looked like IHOP versus the Eagles.
You can't just not give a nigga no carries and then throw him in the game. Like, he got to get rhythm going.
Yeah, so I just think ultimately Dalvin, we didn't have our best version of our O-line so far for Dalvin, but I do think there's a lot of other teams out there who could use them. Think Ravens, think No, there's gonna be teams that are gonna be in the Dalvin Cook business.
I don't know.
After
when the Ravens game the Lions, they might not need
hold on.
nobody.
Yeah, Gus Edwards and
You have to
Justin
come to
Fields are
Jesus.
good.
You have to come to Jesus too with that early. But
Who?
hold on, time out. After you got G checked, after they G checked you, that's when you started to switch your tune. They pulled up on you and served you that G check and you chilled out. But
I got a phone call and was told to watch some tape. That's all. Any
last thoughts on the Patriots Bills game? Because we got to move on, fellas. This was a great weekend in football, so we got to keep it pushing.
I think Kincaid got his coming out party. Look forward for Kincaid. If you're a fantasy player, Kincaid start showing up.
I thought Kincaid reminded me a little bit of like a baby. No, let me chill, because y'all gonna be like, J-Rob, with these projections, you project too crazy. So let me chill, because Trent will be like, what?
No, he is a baby. He looked like a baby Kelsey. You said it.
All right, yes. He looked like baby Kelsey. Now he does.
I think this is coming out party. Look at them targets coming his way.
He got the wiggle. Sam Laporta moves me too. He looked like baby Kittle because he could block. So it's like, I don't know, bro. And they out the same school, same system. All right. So my question. So my next game, Chargers versus the Chiefs. Now, I think all of us assumed that the Chiefs will win. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think anybody had that. But let's talk about the performance of said quarterback. Nick Bolton was not playing for the Chiefs, so this was a good game for the Chargers to steal, because Nick Bolton, we all agree, is one of the best middle linebackers in football. Yeah, him being out was a great opportunity for the Chiefs to exploit that. I mean, for the Chargers to exploit that. My question is it time to really stop taking the Chargers as this real contender? I think it is. Is it time for us to start moving off of that idea? There'll always be a pretty team, pretty players, pretty numbers, but are we really have to stop? Is it time to stop looking at the Chargers as a legitimate contender in the AFC? Go ahead, Riddell.
Let me grab this real quick. So obviously, I already said,
and shout out to Quan in the chat. That Chiefs defense is definitely starting to look like at some points they stronger side of the ball, which I can't even believe I'm saying at times. They've been really good defensively.
The beginning of the year, I was like, Chiefs had a top 10 defense, and people were acting like it's crazy. Like, bruh, the defense is like that.
They got a pair of good young corners too. I like what them boys is doing out there.
McDuffie, Snead, and Watson like that. But I will say this, man. 2 weeks ago, I said, hey, man, the Chargers looking like they ain't going to make the playoffs. And this another loss ain't helping your case, especially when you got teams that are very competitive, that's like right outside looking in, with the Browns and the Jets. Even the Steelers are looking competitive at times. Making the playoffs for the Chargers is going to be very difficult. But I will say this, man. I saw the Chiefs doing this. Patrick Mahomes tearing up this defense. It's not really an accomplishment. The Chargers' secondary is terrible. So he just did what he wanted. He played around with Kelsey like all game. Like, pause, by the way. So, they did their thing, of course. I will say this. Crazy. I will say this, though. How do you choke when you're down 2 touchdowns? That's crazy. I don't know how you do that, but somehow Justin Herbert did. And Justin Herbert, let me relax on him a little bit. I did like some of the plays he did with, Palmer had some good catches. Allen wasn't able to get it going, unfortunately. But sometimes when Herbert starts getting like pressured, he just sometimes gets in his own way. It's like all up here. The talent is there, but all up here is it's shaky to me when I see Herbert play. So we'll see what happens. But after this year with the Justin Herbert stuff, we got to start having a different type of conversation if he misses the playoffs again. I'm just saying.
Could we hit that 300? 298 in the chat. We breaking new heights on the press box today. It must be a crazy day. Lamar starts balling. Everybody want to come to this show.
I mean, you know who they come for. Let's be real. Come on.
Oh, my God.
You see the TikTok numbers, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Come on, man. Let's be real.
Humility.
Right.
Let's get humble. G-Baby, can you tell them that we've all done numbers on that TikTok channel?
I know I'm talking shit. I'm just
humility. Go ahead, G baby. I do love it that you coming on early. You definitely one of the ones.
You spice it up.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you mean choking when you're down 2 touchdowns?
Like, what they ain't just talking.
Like, come on, man. Now.
He's just talking.
If you want to say,
I don't know how it's possible, but Herbert did it. I don't know. It's crazy.
He's talking, bro. Like,
when the Chargers defense gave them the ball,
300, y'all. Great job.
Gave it right back. So I will give you that they did not capitalize on the opportunities that the Chargers defense was giving them. However, that first interception was not on Justin Herbert. That ball got tipped, and it had a hang time of 2,432 seconds.
It had the Michael Jordan hang time, no bull.
Like, oh my goodness, that ball was in the air forever. Now, did he miss Keenan Allen again for the second straight week in a row on a gimme? Yes, he did. Did Keenan Allen also have a horrible drop in end zone? Gimme? Yes, he did. So I'm not going to say he choked. Did he play great? No. And if you look at the box score for you box score watchers, it doesn't look great there either. However, when I look at the game, they lost by 2 possessions. It was 24-17, basically.
Should have been 3.
Second half. What do you mean should have been 3?
The fumble and at like the 20-yard line.
Oh, yeah, the fumble.
Yeah, they was going to the end zone.
And Keenan Allen also had a drop touchdown that would have tied the game.
Mm-hmm.
But you just brought up a could have what? So it's
a touchdown. I'm just saying
it's a relevant point.
But you brought up. But
I will say this. I won't say Herbert choked, but let's not give him every single out though.
Oh no, he's not.
What y'all do?
I said he did not.
Yeah, G baby, you a Herbert root for?
I just wish this, G baby. I do think.
You're not listening to what I just said earlier.
No, I heard you.
I literally said. I know you, J-Rod. I literally said they did not capitalize off the opportunity.
Can I ask y'all a question? Do y'all think he should use they should use his legs more in more situations in the offense?
They're not going to, but they
should. They're not going to, but I think
he's 6'6".
But at the same time,
and I'm being dead serious though. I think that's one element that they could really make that offense more dynamic if they utilize that boy leg. And the only reason I say that is because if you watched him at Oregon, bro, if you've seen Justin Herbert play, he can tote that rock, bro. He can tote that rock.
I don't give a damn. They say he the most gifted passer ever.
Talk, man. The most gifted passer ever. Bro, the greatest rookie.
I be trying to be objective, champ.
The greatest rookie.
G baby, I'm trying to be objective, but
I
knew it was coming. Let him go.
Greatest rookie passing season we ever seen. Followed with most QBs get a quarterback slump, and he gave you another 4K season. Now
y'all remember 6,000 yards?
Now y'all calling for him. Now y'all calling for him to be used like a running back.
Crazy.
How is that being used like a running back?
Because your boy up in Baltimore, he got a retirement home. He got niggas with legs like mine up there. He throwing the ball to where his best weapon is his legs, and he get tighter as a running back.
But no, here's the thing. But time out. But the thing is though, because none of us here is Mookie. We don't drag Justin Herbert. The point is saying using his legs a little bit more. He'll use them at all. And when you watch him at Oregon, he can actually utilize and he took the rock more effective. I think it helps them. It's the same thing when y'all talk about use Lamar more as a passer. Lamar's the greatest runner ever. You want to keep using him as a running back? Is he not? Right. Is he not the greatest runner ever on Bama? So you have to.
I think at the position.
Yes, he's an electric runner, but I want.
He's the best runner ever.
Ever, yeah.
Quarterback position, he's the best.
I mean, yeah. For the position ever.
If y'all
who's the most running back ever?
If y'all.
No. He's saying the best legs by a quarterback. We're saying just the best legs by a quarterback.
Lamar.
No, y'all tripping. Y'all mind.
No. Let's not go to that debate. Listen. G baby, Lamar. Michael Vick himself has said Lamar's better at it than him, so it doesn't matter.
That's a humble. Mike always been humble, man. Stop.
They're both top tier.
You must not remember.
Hey, Mike Vick wasn't humble. You know, let me not be nasty.
Y'all ain't said Atlanta Mike there. Okay.
He wasn't.
I remember Atlanta Mike like it was yesterday. Stop it.
But I watched Mike Vick win.
I'll let y'all.
Period.
I'll let y'all.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna disrespect Vic, but y'all really living off OD nostalgia. I feel them young niggas.
Facts.
Vic, bro, y'all lying, bro. Vic was just like the first to come up in the league running the 4-3.
Facts.
But the way Lamar move, you can't hit that nigga in the phone booth.
It's
bro.
different.
Like,
it's different.
Bro, like stop.
Go watch. Go watch the tape from yesterday, bro.
No,
Lamar
tape,
was
bro.
magnificent.
And I'm gonna say the different thing.
Bro.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Vic,
y'all bugging out.
Nobody move like Lamar. I give you that. You feel me? Like
the
way he move, but nah.
The main point of Lamar's question is, bro. Yeah, he should use his legs a little bit more. That's really. But
let's not act like
I just think sometimes he
get run last year though.
No. I just think that sometimes Justin Herbert, to me personally, I think he has all the talent in the world. I keep saying it, top 5 talent. But I do think sometimes he do be a little too robotic, bro. Like I do think that's one of his flaws is like, yo, sometimes just be a playmaker. Like just use your legs. Don't rely on your receivers. Sometimes just go take it. And that's why I feel like the one thing he could add to his game.
Just go take it is crazy.
I'm for real. You know what I mean though. Like Josh Allen, as much as y'all can say he's a dig, some of y'all say he's a Diggs merchant or whatever, even though I don't really agree with that part. When Josh Allen got to go and play backyard football and just create something for the Bills, he can do it. When Lamar is asked to do that, he can do it.
Or that guy on the other side he played, Patrick Mahomes.
I was about to say, when Patrick Mahomes, you just need them to do the backyard, make a play, improv, make a play. I think that's what they're great. And I just wish if he added that, if Justin Herbert would add that part to his game, I think that's the part that takes him to the next level. But the thing is, I don't want to really violate Justin Herbert too much because I keep telling y'all, like, when he doesn't have these good games, I've already seen some of these characteristics. So it's not like I'm not losing my mind about it because these are things I've critiqued. These are things that I critiqued about him 2 years ago that nobody wanted to acknowledge.
Until he win one.
So I thought the Chiefs would show that they would be the better team. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So my only thing is I look at Justin Herbert and
they 2-4 G baby. Facts. It's not good right
Obviously, now. I am not talking about G baby. I'm not talking about Trent because y'all can actually be objective. I'm talking about the dude we haven't seen. It feels like in 3 weeks. I haven't seen Mookie in 3 weeks. My problem is I am tired of expecting the way we talk about Justin Herbert and his talent. I'm tired of expecting him to play like that sometimes. We've already seen on 3 occasions. He gets the ball to win the game against the Miami Dolphins. Couldn't do it. When we expect Lamar, we expect Mahomes, we expect all those guys in that range to do it. He gets the ball first in overtime. Hold on. He gets the ball in overtime against the Titans, and he couldn't do it. Mind you, I am not sitting here accusing both of y'all, but even yesterday, I watched like big media talking heads talk about, Justin Herbert threw the most yards he ever did in the first half. I don't care about that. Like, and I get it. Oh, maybe his coaching staff is like his coaches. He doesn't have an offensive coach. Allen doesn't have an offensive coach. Lamar doesn't have an offensive coach. All right, you can say he's definitely had the weapons. Okay, also I feel bad that maybe the big names that they keep getting on defense don't work, but that's Brandon Staley's job. So that maybe he should, first of all, I don't even think he should survive the season. I think he should be done. He should be absolutely done. Let's get a new coach in there. But I am tired of expecting these things and we don't see it. I don't know how many times we see Justin Herbert in a pressure situation in the fourth quarter, and you truly believe that he's going to pull it out because he doesn't. He doesn't all the time. Whether or not it's Mookie saying over 6,000 yards, or he's top. He's
definitely not getting 6,000 yards. That's quiet.
Like I just don't understand. I just don't understand how we can. I don't know how we can say. I don't know how we can talk about that. And Angie, yeah, I know Colin Cowherd straight gawking. He was gawking the crap out of him last night when he just isn't good enough to do it right now. And I don't know what else we can do. You say he does. I've even heard people say he doesn't have a number one receiver. Okay, Lamar doesn't either, and he still find a way to do it. So
you can't even say that. Keenan Allen's like that. You can't even say that.
No, but
I just don't get it. I just don't get it. We are expecting top 5 or maybe top 10 to top 5 production from production and outcomes from Justin Herbert. We are not getting that. He's 2-4. He's 2-4. Trying to fight the Broncos and Raiders not to end up in last place. He's 2-4. How am I supposed to name that quarterback a top 10 quarterback?
Yeah, and even if you're looking at the wins, like beating the Raiders shouldn't move you. And the way they beat the Vikings,
and he did.
That
was a sell-off. That was both.
Hey, I just want everybody to know.
I
want everybody to know while this is currently going on. Mookie is on his channel talking about Klay Thompson.
Oh my God!
For the people who are looking for
him,
a
coward, bro. He's a coward.
I mean, if you are, hey, all I gotta say is if you're in the chat right now, open up a tab, go to Mookie's channel, and be like, "Why are you ducking press box?"
Wait, time out. Honestly, wait, random. Hold on. So, you said, how do I expect him to be in the top 10? What do you mean by that?
No. All I'm saying, this wasn't even just to you. Like, how am I?
I'm saying, I'm talking about for Justin Herbert.
My thing is, his talent is fantastic, but I am not going to sit here when I watch him multiple pressurized games and I'm seeing the outcomes and he's not pulling it out. Okay, he's not winning these games. You get the ball first in overtime against the Titans. Everybody who's on that level, you expect them to win. What do you go 3 and out, 4 and out, and he's out?
Yeah,
I need you. So I get it that he does not have the best situation, but when we talk about you like that, you're supposed to at least try to overcome it. I'm not saying you win every game, but come on, bro. You've had 3 chances this season alone.
Nah. So I'm saying, alone. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the specific comment you said. How am I supposed to look at this guy as a top 10 quarterback?
What you not understanding, Trey? How the baddie say it's not giving top 10? What you mean?
If you think Justin Herbert's a top 10 quarterback, you're literally just being wrong.
He's not.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
No, mind you, Trent.
So early, you're one of those QB stat guy.
No, Trent.
Early, you're one of those.
No. He's not dropping out of the top 10 though. Come on.
Let me finish.
He's 10.
Trent. I still think Justin Herbert is a top 10 quarterback.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Then yeah,
I still think he's a top 10 quarterback, but I'm asking for top 10 outcomes.
That's about it.
That's what I'm asking for, and I'm not getting that.
See, and Stroud coming.
Mind you,
for sure.
Yeah, mind you, out of everybody in this tier, he has the worst situation. I'm not even going to fit that. Brandon Staley shouldn't be a coach anymore, but they definitely got him an offensive coordinator who a lot of people liked in Kellen Moore. He has the weapons. All right, dear God, you keep getting all these people on defense, and for some reason, Staley just can't get it to work. I don't get it. But at the same time, I need you at least to see something where I'm like, okay, it's the fourth quarter, 4 minutes left. He's down by 4, and I don't believe anymore that Justin Herbert can drive down the field and win the game. I don't believe it anymore.
He ain't got it in him.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, G baby.
So if he's barely a top 10 quarterback, who are the ones?
No, it's not barely. It's not barely.
This is a question. No. This is a question for early.
For early,
he said he wasn't top 10.
I know.
Then he said he's at 10. So I want to know the 9 quarterbacks above.
Facts.
We've already had this conversation.
Do it again. You gotta do it again though.
Pat, Burrow, Josh, Tua, Lamar, Jalen Hurts.
He said Tua, come over.
Yeah, Tua.
Come over.
Tua.
Wait until you hear his number 9. Wait until you hear his number 9, bro.
Keep going. Come on, early.
I did. Y'all forced him in there, but Jared goes.
Edge.
You forced him. We got a conversation.
He's mad for
Stafford, Brock Purdy, and then I said Trevor Lawrence, but really, Herbert is number 10.
Brett talking about
Brock Purdy over Herbert is still crazy.
Brett talking about
and I might take Kirk Cousins in there too. I ain't gonna
shut up.
Oh, now you're
Kirk Cousins.
Wait. I have a question. Okay, so you said you might.
This is crazy.
If you're talking about, I need to see this guy outcome and wins and all that, did that last season just confuse you or something? Because Kirk Cousins been the guy who never get it done when it matters most. Always losing one possession games.
Thank you.
Losing one possession games.
Thank you. I've been trying
last season. I
hope you're listening to him.
I need y'all to understand. I need y'all to no. Hold on.
Thank you. Let G Baby cook. Let G Baby cook. I've been telling you about this. Go ahead, G Baby. Let G Baby cook. Let G Baby cook.
Kirk Cousins did something that literally I don't think anybody in the history of the NFL has ever done, and that's win 13 or 12, whatever it was, one possession game. 13-0, 12-0, whatever the freaking record was. That's what he did. You know how crazy good luck you gotta have to win.
Good luck.
And go undefeated. And go undefeated in one.
He's right though. That's a good point.
And then
luck is a big part of it.
No. Everything's gotta go your way for that. No, that's not crazy.
12-0 one possession game.
And time out.
He's not saying.
Because the year before, what was his record in one possession game?
Yeah, but I don't think G Baby's. No, I don't think G Baby's saying he's getting lucky. He's just saying like for that outcome to happen the way it happens, that's not a likely thing.
No, it's not because in a lot of the games that they won, because in a lot of the games that they won, Kirk Cousins wasn't helping them.
Yeah, facts.
Like the Bills game. Oh my God, Josh Allen was literally saying, "No, I want you to have it, guys."
Yeah.
And then Kirk Cousins turned around, "No, you have it." Then Josh Allen, "No, you have it." It took turns.
No, they were selling. They were both selling. They were both.
I understand what G Baby's trying to say.
Time out. You brought up.
Go ahead.
Because this is what I be saying, bro. That's what J Rob be saying. Y'all be activating a little bit of the coon shit because you brought up a glorified Jimmy G and Brock Purdy who ain't done nothing yet. Then you brought up Tua who ain't even been to the playoffs yet. So I don't even know why you bringing up quarterbacks to try to say that they're better than Justin Herbert. And then you know they not. Like you know.
And then even though I love Jared Goff. Even though I love Jared Goff,
yeah, Jared Goff not better than Justin Herbert. I know how I rock with Jared Goff.
Come on, bro, Jared Goff. What are you talking about?
And he's balling this year. Definitely, he's balling this year. I'm not gonna give him his credit.
Doing his thing for sure.
Speaking of Jared Goff, let's move on because we gotta get through it all. Now, before we get to Lamar Jackson, because that, like I said, that's the main event of the show. It's time to talk about them Dolphins and them Eagles.
Oh,
I been told y'all. I told you, Trent, you're gonna set the tone. I told y'all
that the
Eagles are the team to beat in the NFC. They went out there and dominated a team that is the NFL's leading rusher. First half had -7 at one point. They had like -7 in the first half on the ground. Obviously,
right, you're dragging and say dominated. It was like a lot of
I
think they dominated on a lot of
didn't play for Alabama. You wouldn't be saying
a lot of scrimmage they dominated. But before we start, Trent has something interesting to tell y'all about that Dolphins team. So I'm gonna let Trent start this.
Even though there was some horrendous calls that weren't called, there was some terrible.
And that's happening all over the NFL. We're not going to hold that to the Eagles. I'm not trying to hear that.
To let y'all know, the Eagles are the team.
Giants, Bills, G baby. Giants, Bills.
I say no. Let's get this. Let's
stop it.
The Eagles are the team to beat, and I'm not gonna hold you. We talked, me, Dub, J-Rod, we might have talked about the 49ers might be the most overrated team in the league. The Dolphins might be the most overrated team in the league.
Their defense is
bad. Because y'all the main ones, y'all always talk about who they played, schedule this and schedule that.
Oh my God, he about to eat y'all right now.
Have y'all seen who the Dolphins played? These past few games, dropping short numbers. Have y'all seen who they played? Let's go through it. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The 2-4 Chargers, 2-5 Patriots, 2-5 Broncos, 2-5 Giants, 0-6 Panthers. The 2 times they face really good teams. Got smacked! We talked. Y'all always bring up the schedule, and I'm not gonna hold you that they might be the most overrated team in the league. We talked about Tua, this and that. He playing these big games. Y'all killing Justin Herbert. He ain't looking too good either.
That's cap, Trent.
The Bills game he feel like doo-doo, and that's a fact.
What's cap? No, I agree with that.
The most overrated team was the team that just lost 38-6. That I said ain't playing no.
Wait, can I just say one? Wait. Can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah, let's stay on the top.
Let's stay on the top. But I want to say one thing to just Gabe in the chat because he keeps saying if this was the Jets, bro. Did you not watch the Jets versus the Chiefs? Did I come up here and start glazing because of the refs miscall? Did anybody watch that game? So stop it, Gabe. You just lost, bro. Accept your L, bro.
Nah, ain't no accept shit, nigga. Fuck,
bro. Tua didn't play for
Watch your mouth. Language,
etiquette.
Yes, it does, man.
They was holding Jalen Phillips all night, bro. They was really doing Jalen Phillips whole, man. But bro, it was egregious. It was egregious. That PI on the sideline, egregious. Egregious. That has nothing to do with
I ain't never seen a nigga root for a team that's
have we not
so
seen
much in my
teams,
life?
Have we not seen crazy missed calls? Have we not seen D-line get held
that
every
many?
play? D-line gets held every play. They got dominated
early.
They not get dominated
early. I'll say this: that reffing crew is not reffing a playoff game. That was a bad performance by them.
Come on, bro.
That was a bad performance by them.
That late run by DeAndre Swift. That run by DeAndre Swift, bro. Come on. That is, bro. Literally, that holding call is the reason he broke that run. Like, you can't just be like, oh, that's his bad defense.
They ain't watching the games, Bama. They ain't watching. They just watching the box score.
Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
You want to know what's so crazy?
Because you don't be watching the games, bro. You lied up here for 3 weeks about Lamar, then got a phone call and changed your opinion. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, I ain't never. Hey, listen. I'll tell you one thing about J-Rob. Hey, I'll tell you. You said it on the channel.
You
said it on the show. I was there.
All I'm saying is this: I ain't never been pressed by no grown ass men and been changing my tune. That's all I'm saying. I keep it. That's all I got to say.
Trent.
Hey, hold on. So funny about this going on. I got a phone call to watch some film. Ain't nobody fucking pressing me. I got a phone call to watch.
That's not what we heard earlier.
That's not what we heard, bro.
I know a lot of you motherfuckers never been to Baltimore or have been anywhere in the
Bro, they called me too.
But I got a legit phone call.
Hey, they called me too.
And I have connection.
Hey, I got the same call. Hey, listen.
On the hill, the same hill, J-Rob.
Bro, listen, they called me too.
I'm not Dub. I'm not Luke. I can admit when I
facts.
You know what? I'm a little wrong.
Gabe, you know the rules. We need camera. We need webcams, Gabe. I can't let you open on the webcam. But earlier, I got a phone call too, and they just said, thank you for telling the truth and actually watching film. You feel me? Anyway.
J-Rob, you know what's so funny to me, though?
Go ahead.
If this was another individual caping for refs, caping for all these other excuses, they would be killing him. Mm-hmm. If Mookie was up here on this show caping for every other excuse for Justin Herbert,
Facts. I agree.
When they was winning.
Nobody ever cares when they win. I agree.
Can I rebuttal?
Let a real nigga speak. Go ahead, Bama. Let a real nigga speak.
Can I rebuttal though? Because a part of it with Justin Herbert, the different dynamic with Justin Herbert is y'all out everybody else for his success. Y'all tear everybody down just so Justin Herbert can be good.
Okay, Emmanuel H.O. Okay, Emmanuel Akko.
No. I don't watch TV.
That's exactly what you say. You say a word for word.
This was y'all doing the record.
But I ain't gonna lie, that's also true though. That's true though.
Last year, what they used to say.
That's kind of true, G baby.
What they said, J-Rod, what they said all last year, J-Rod, Justin Herbert got to be top 5. Look at the numbers he putting up with the weapons he had, Palmer and them. Them ain't no true weapons. Come to find out. Come to find out, he had better numbers with Palmer and them than he did with Allen and them, bro.
You're not. You did the same thing with Tua his 2021 year and tried to claim that Jalen Waddle was out for the whole year and he played 15 games. Stop talking about that, bro. You being mad hypocritical right now. You do the same thing with Tua.
Say that.
You being mad hypocritical. You do that every time.
You really taking Justin Herbert over Tua, Trent?
He clears him. Not even a rating.
By doing what he cleared by doing.
That's not true.
Early, can you tell me why? Can you tell me why?
White boys with hair.
Hey, Early, can you tell me why? Everybody stop.
One at a time. Yeah, listen. It's not open field. We keep everything orderly up here.
I apologize.
We're gentlemen.
I just want you to tell me why Tua's better than Herbert.
I think, first of all, dog, I think what Herbert got, in all honesty, he should be so much better, dog. Like,
that's not the answer to the question.
So much better with what he has.
That's not the answer to the question.
Again, I think y'all put him on a little pedestal because of his appearance, dog.
That is not the answer to the question,
man.
Why is
because you don't
let's get to the question.
Better than Herbert. What does Tua do better than Herbert?
Let's get to the question. Yeah, what is the question, G baby?
I think Tua got better accuracy.
What does Tua do better than Herbert?
Yeah. I think
answer the question early.
Herbert, and he got a better deep ball.
Oh, okay.
You lying? Are you lying? Hey, somebody need to call you again so you can go watch some more film. Because that was a bold-faced lie. I've seen Tua. Hey, J-Rod, what Tua do? And underthrow it.
Hey.
Wait, G baby.
Justin Herbert.
Y'all be capable for that man, dog.
But no, because here's the thing. You just
time out. I do agree.
Y'all made me respect.
Hold on. I agree.
More,
I agree with G baby. I mean, I do agree with Early and Bama in the sense that because I said this to y'all too about how y'all did, and I'm not saying y'all two specifically. I might really put more of that onus on Mookie. I do think the goalpost for Justin Herbert was moved in significant directions in order to bail out Justin Herbert and a lot of times. But I also do agree that
G-Baby got a Justin
Herbert I knew
every night.
Nah, he don't. G-Baby really don't. He's been pretty objective at times. I think before he was a little less objective. I think over time he's gotten a lot more objective about it. I think the other thing about the Justin Herbert situation, and I think this is when everybody was like, all right, y'all be going too far, is because of that playoff game. When the comeback happened, it did look like all the responsibility went to everybody else, but the quarterback was the last one to get it. And which was ridiculous by media talking heads and was ridiculous by fans, because to blow a 28-0 lead, I think Joe Burrow gets violated for it, and this is a time when his O-line was not even that great. I think Pat Mahomes would get violated for it. We all know what Lamar would get violated for it. And you know what else I gotta give a lot of credit to Shannon Sharp, because he made a point today that I could kind of understand. He said in the NFL right now, there's only 3 active players in the league right now who have won MVPs: Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. And so I think because Lamar winning that MVP so early in his career, I think his expectation level went through the moon, because he already had skeptics, and then to win an MVP, it catapults you into a realm of, their expectation levels. I think with Justin, people have looked for every out as to why he's not. I don't think that's the only reason early. I think that's just one of them. I think Justin Herbert, he's been given a lot of outs for his inability to finish games, and I think the reason why now he's getting criticized, and I know G Baby and Trent, y'all are not on the side of winning is a quarterback stat. However, I think y'all both can agree that it matters more in terms of quarterbacks than we give it credit for, because at right now, what's really the biggest reason why Justin Herbert critics are finally starting to be louder than they ever have? Because the Chargers are 2-4 going into a year that most people thought he was going to be an MVP of the league. And right now he's out of the conversation. Go ahead, G.
So can I say, I'm going to just say one more thing to that, because I agree with you that like Mookie and people in the media, they do give him, because for those of you who don't know, when that comeback happened, what did I say on the first show we did? I don't care what happened. You were up 4 possessions. Get it done. I don't care.
You gotta get it done.
I said the same thing. Like if it would have been Tom Brady or Mahomes in that situation, like Deshaun Watson was in that situation, and that gets swept under the rug, right? But what I will say, because for every person, J-Rob, that brings everybody else down to kind of excuse
somebody else up,
there's another person like Early right now who is shitting on Herbert. So I'm sorry. Crapping on Herbert so much to the point where it's OD, where they're doing that because of, this guy put him this high, so I'm going to put him this low.
Right.
No, there's a medium there.
Right.
And again, if you want to say Justin Herbert isn't top 5 based off of how he's looked in these 6 games,
is he top 5?
Fine. As just in general, overall, yes. He's top
as a
5.
quarterback,
as of right now, he's not in my top.
But that's why I said.
Yes.
Just say he top 5.
That's why I said if you go off of this year,
that's stupid.
And based on the way he's been playing, if you want to say he's not top 5, fine. I'm not really going.
Right now, I don't know if he's top 5. Right now, I don't know if he's top 5.
I'm not going to waste my breath on it. But for people like Early, who are saying he's barely top 10.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Because and it's just a counterpoint to the people who are putting him top 2 undeniable.
Yeah.
For every Mookie of the world, there's going to be an Early of the world. There's going to be people who rate him too high and rate him too low. And that's
I follow up after he's done.
I'm bad. So, I mean, y'all already heard me talk plenty about Justin Herbert. I was one of the first people coming on here saying he was a choke artist, but I also have him top 5 as a quarterback. Like, You don't need to go. You don't got to go too far with it, but you can definitely see his deficiencies. So just at the end of the day, other than like Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, maybe everybody else, there's just a lot of arguments. Hurts, Lamar, Herbert, Stafford. Like there's just a lot of arguments. Everybody got to prove who they are this year. But to kind of go back to the original conversation with the Dolphins and the Eagles, my thing is, I saw the game. I saw like some, things that Dolphins are struggling with. I will say, I'm not a penalties guy. I don't really bring up penalties, so that's not a big thing. But there are some like missed opportunities the Dolphins had, like that Tyreek Hill touchdown. Man, I'll be so depressed, bro.
Quick question.
What a drop,
it, bro.
Pause,
yeah, some of them drops are not good, bro. Some of those drops are not good.
Go ahead.
You said Mahomes, Burrow, and Allen the top 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
How Josh Allen ain't got an MVP, but he unanimously better than Lamar Jackson?
Who says that though? Who said who's unanimously better than?
Yeah, no,
I
know.
Lamar like 4 or 5, dog. He right.
Nah.
Right now, I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait till we get. I can't wait till we get to this Lamar.
I mean, because if we're talking about playing right now, Joe Burrow ain't top 10. So if we're doing that.
I mean, Lamar can.
Not even in any argument for top 20 quarterback. What are you talking about?
Yo, this no. He been trolling. He been trolling. Better than you been trolling. He been trolling.
It's not trolling. Lamar's playing at a great level.
Gabe, you go ahead after Riddell finishes his argument. Gabe, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, I do want to hear what Gabe said. But my biggest thing from this game is what it told me is that. Yes, the Dolphins, struggle. Obviously, it's going to be harder when they play against good teams, but I still think they're capable of beating these teams. I think they're capable of beating the Eagles. I think they're capable of beating the Bills. Jalen Ramsey coming back, and I don't know how long
for them.
Xavier Howard is injured. So eventually when he comes back, that'll be good. Armstead, I don't know when he comes back, but obviously him coming back will be good.
They'll be healthy
Jalen
late.
Waddle was coming in and out because of his back. So they didn't really even have their second guy playing for real. So and then obviously A-Chain didn't play either. So I would say this with the Dolphins, like they played competitive football. It was a good game in my opinion. Some of the deficiency with Tua, you can say, of course. But by the end of the season, if they start cleaning this up more and more,
they'll get hot late.
They still like that. They still one of the best.
I think they're still in the thick of it. Yeah, I think sometimes I do think we overrate losses sometimes, a little bit sometimes, especially early in the year. Go ahead, Gabe. Go ahead and push this referee's agenda. Here we go with the referee's agenda.
Yeah. Push that Tua agenda too.
If you would be asked so kind to pull it up, please pull it up.
Bro, you want to see
the
pictures,
picture, bro? Pull it up, please,
bro. But you're wasting our time. This happens every game.
Bro? It was a
because we're arguing something.
Hold on, you're gonna sit here and tell me a football game that's 14-11 is winnable, bro? It's sad, bro. All the refs were on the Eagles side, bro. Y'all not gonna sit here and act like that shit was not an egregious football game.
I'm not gonna lie, you sound just like a Herbert fan.
They had the Philly green jerseys on. They had the sour green jerseys on. They can't lose in those jerseys. They undefeated in those jerseys. They was cheating. They was cheating in them jerseys.
Y'all wrong.
I gotta stop, y'all.
But they were offsides a lot, though. Let's be admitted. Like the Dolphins kept on being in the neutral zone. That's like after penalties.
If Daroff could pull up the picture,
yo, Gabe, it's crazy because Gabe, this is ridiculous. I will give you what you want. I will give you what you want, bro. I will give you what you want. It's crazy because I saw an egregious hold last week in the Giants Bills game, and I didn't. And Trent ain't come here with half of this.
You're gonna talk to me about,
bro. Y'all are like Trent. Y'all barely got to win, bro. Like,
what you saying? That's you're deflecting.
Once again, I will say this, and I will continue to say it. If Tua played for Georgia, Bama wouldn't be digging him up like this.
This is the picture that Gabe wants y'all to see.
Those 4 calls were missed, and they got
even though we all have Twitter, but there you go, y'all.
Those 4 calls literally missed that would have kept us on the field, and after they didn't get called, we lost the ball.
How many calls? How many? Wait. Let me ask you a question for real. Let me ask you a real question.
And that face mask call was the worst.
All right, let me ask you a question for real. If I were to watch every single play from this game, right? You don't think I could find 4 clips of missed calls that could have that would have affected the other way?
No.
They got every single.
Lying, bro.
Why y'all lying, bro? How many missed
so
calls?
much?
Why y'all
Everybody
lying
knows
right
in
now?
football. Everybody knows.
How
Every
many
play somebody.
How many missed calls do we get a year, bro? How many missed calls we get a year, bro?
Yeah, no,
Come on, like let's be. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna tell you why, Gabe. Because at the end of the day, you got this will come with the game. Like there's gonna be missed calls all the time. I'm not. If you're gonna look at your Miami Dolphins team and look at this game, and the one thing you want to take away from it is the referee's involvement in the game, that's not how your team's gonna get better. You still have to tell me this. Why did y'all have -7 rushing yards in the first half of that football game?
Locked up. They kept trying to run through the inside.
That's an issue. Wait, hold on. Let me finish. Gabe,
AJ Brown was going for 300 yards.
Gabe, your team.
No pass rush.
Gabe, your team was the number one team. Your team was the number one team in the NFL in terms of rushing the football this year. They go into Philadelphia, you rush for -7 in the first half. That's a problem. Y'all go out there and let AJ Brown play Madden on y'all for a whole game.
Apple's a free lick. You know it. Eli Apple's a free lick.
But hold on. But the thing is, hold on.
If Jalen Ramsey was playing and walking down like that, y'all know it.
Y'all are making. Wait, hold on.
If Grandma had a, you know what she did.
Bro.
Come on,
One at a time.
Y'all sound like Justin Herbert fan.
Yeah, like they just
The fan y'all criticize, the Justin Herbert fan y'all criticize, y'all acting like him right now. And
in timeout,
get on my nerves.
All we saying is this, y'all truly
and the
believe
thing is,
that was a dominant Eagles game.
early, you gave Bama, y'all are all making me J-Rob and Bama points. You can still talk about mad issues that happened in the game without the rest.
I'm asking you,
like he just
truly
said,
say that was a dominant Eagles game. That's all.
Y'all had negative.
In terms of the line of scrimmage, they dominated. The Eagles dominated. Hold on. Time out. See, this is why y'all be losing me. To me, dominating a team does not always have to mean you beat them 35-8.
Yeah,
that doesn't. They dominated them from the. To me, they dominated from the line of scrimmage. That's one. Did anybody want to see the discrepancy in time of possession between the two teams?
It's like 36-24 or something like that.
Eagles are that's a lot of every team.
That's an issue. That's an issue.
AJ Brown was going for 200 yards.
36 to 24.
Non-existent.
That's an issue. They dominated those factors.
First off, bro, they have a brand man, so that's why.
To me, this is a good loss for the Dolphins because the Dolphins can take this win and learn from it, bro. This is a good loss for y'all, bro.
Yeah, I agree to that.
Second of all, the Dolphins' run game, like at
the end of the day, y'all gotta look at it like this. Y'all lost to one of the best. Y'all lost to the team that me and Trent say is the team to beat in the entire NFC. That didn't lose to no bums. That didn't lose to no scrubs. That's a team. That's a team. Let's just say for the Dolphins, y'all think y'all going to the Super Bowl? That's a potential team you're going to see in the Super Bowl.
Here's my next question before random goes.
That's who you have to do to get it on.
How many of these top teams are y'all going to play and lose by a lot and not get called frauds? Because we do it with every other team. When are we gonna start doing this for the Dolphins?
What top team?
The
Bills kicked their butt up and down that field when they saw them.
The two good teams y'all have lost by.
Wait, G baby, after you done, let Random go because he hasn't got a chance to go.
The two good teams y'all have played, y'all have lost by a combined 42 points. How are y'all not gonna get that?
No more victories, man.
28-14. 28-14. You talking about those two?
The Bills game is worse.
Hold on. Relax. One at a time. Go ahead, Random. One at a time.
So I looked at that game, and I feel about the Dolphins, like I feel about the Lions. I think the Dolphins are a year away. They're like that.
You did say that.
They're like that boxer. For instance, I don't know how many of y'all watched the Deontay Fowler versus Tyson Fury fight. And Tyson Fury kept leaning on him when they would clinch. It was like body blows. Until I see this Dolphins team play in cold weather in January, I need to see it to believe it. Because right now, mind you, they're explosive as hell, especially when they get all their boys back and everybody's healthy. They're explosive as hell. But in the playoffs, man, those turn into rock fights. All of a sudden, you're playing the Bills. And it's hard to get a first down in the playoffs and all that. Like I don't know if the Miami Dolphins do that, especially if they have to go on the road. If they have to go to Buffalo, it's cold. All right, when they have to go to Buffalo, it's cold. And Tua's never really played, obviously Tua's never been in the playoffs. But I'm curious to see what Tua's record is in cold games. Yeah. But I just think that was a game that how the Lions versus Ravens game was. That was a measuring stick game for the Dolphins to see where they are. They still need help on the defense, right? And obviously help is coming with Ramsey coming back.
They should have went and got Frank Clark from the Broncos when he went out because they need another pass rusher. My bad.
I think we brought this up. Hold up real quick, Bama. I think we brought this up.
He's not been that great. Has not been that great.
Yeah. I think we brought this up on last week. They still need a thumper. They still need a thumper as a running back. Somebody can just get those tough yards in between the tackles. Now go get a Dalvin Cook and just see.
Dalvin Cook's not a thumper.
I mean, Jeff Wilson's not bad,
but he's hurt, isn't he?
Bro.
He's hurt, isn't he,
bro? Okay, so
I don't know.
First off, with that game yesterday, bro, running the ball, even though we have been very successful running the ball, that wasn't our claim to fucking fame because what y'all alluded to.
That was the number one rushing team in the league, though.
Regardless of that, bro, we exceeded expectations.
You said like you were a fan of the Dolphins.
You're the best.
It was an overrated running team.
I've been a Dolphins fan.
Nah, he is a Dolphins fan, man.
You know why they got shut down? You know why they got shut down? Y'all ain't playing nobody.
They got Jalen Carter. No, everybody don't have a fucking Jalen Carter, Nick. Oh,
you're not playing
nobody. No offensive line though, Trent.
The other good team that you saw Alabama this year kicked your butt up and down the field for 3 hours.
I wasn't saying
the Bills did that to y'all.
Everybody down their throat.
Right.
I thought they were an overrated running team, bro. That's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is, when are we gonna start having a conversation about the Dolphins might be potentially frauds? Because I brought up the schedule. Y'all ain't playing nobody, and then when y'all start playing,
I think they play the Patriots next, don't they?
Just smacked.
They play the Patriots again.
They play, and I ain't gonna lie, the Patriots are gonna have some confidence.
Y'all the same, Wardell. Y'all the same ones that was ODing on the Cowboys when they got mollywopped by the 49ers. Why are we hearing this talk about the Dolphins?
Because the Dolphins didn't. I didn't see them getting smacked by the Eagles. It's not like the Cowboys got smacked by the 49ers.
They've already gotten smacked before though. They've already gotten smacked already.
The Bills kicked their ass for 3 hours.
They lost their own line.
The Dolphins,
the two good teams on their schedule, they lost to both of them, and they were dominated in both. Just because the score doesn't. The Bills kicked their butt. What are you talking about, Bama? The Bills kicked their butt.
Okay, so what AFC team? What AFC team is like you're confident with, other than the Chiefs?
The Ravens.
The Ravens.
I don't know. I'm not there.
They've been my pick from the start of the year. I've held serve on the Ravens since the start of the year.
The Dolphins can get out.
Yeah, I'm with you.
They can.
I'm not mad at Trent's point. I'm Point.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Trent is not trying to slander them. He's not trying to slander them. He's just pointing that out. Like they played two legitimate teams and got destroyed.
Do y'all trust Tua coming in the playoff game? Because I've been saying this since.
Well, we never seen him in the playoff game.
I've been saying this since I've been blue in the face. G-Baby, I think Jerry can test this too. When Tua doesn't have his anticipation throws on one read, it looked kind of shaky.
Hold up.
Real quick.
Let me give y'all this stat. Real quick. Let me give y'all this stat. Hold on, J-Rob, please. Let me give y'all this stat.
Go ahead,
So I heard this on Nerd Sesh yesterday. Tua, on his first read, he looks at his first read 75% of the time, and he sticks with it. And to give you an example, Josh Allen is the same at 55% with Stephon Diggs. It's overwhelmingly to a first read guy.
But hold on, but
that's Mike McDaniel's game.
But I'll say I don't think that's. But hold on, I don't want to use that to slight Tua like he can't read the defense. That's the offense. That's the system.
That's what I'm saying. That's the system.
You cannot.
First read ain't there looking. It don't look.
No, it's not the first read, bro. Because what Tua is doing, bro, he is running your offense and he is finding the correct spot to go with the ball every time.
You think that's playing quarterback?
No. That's not. That's
not.
No, but you
answer is that.
You hollering one read.
The quarterback,
exactly.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Every quarterback you get the correct passes, the correct plays to sign. You're a quarterback. You're in the league.
You hollering one.
But this has been in his game though. This has been his game though. Like Tua's a very I'm saying Tua is a very on time in rhythm quarterback, and I'm not going to take that away from him.
When he doesn't.
But the thing is, that doesn't limit him. That's what makes him great. That's what makes him great.
I ain't saying nothing. I agree. All I'm saying is when it's not there, because a perfect example is that Bills game. All them anticipation throws, that was not there. He looked like garbage.
I understand they took away his first read and he had to get to his second one. But I also think too, the reason why he can't sometimes get to his second read is because I don't think he has a left tackle right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Armstead coming back.
Well, right tackle. Wait, this is not an out. It's not an out because I felt y'all. It's not an out. What I'm saying is I just don't want G baby. The only thing I'm trying to say, because I'm not trying to give him no excuse. I just don't want there because when the thing about random bringing up that stat, it becomes a slippery slope for certain casuals because they're gonna take that stat that random just said and use that to say that he can't get to read 2 and 3. And I don't think that's fair. Random. I know you're not gonna know. I know us up here are not going to do that.
Yeah,
but the only reason that I'm bringing that up is because I don't want casuals to start going into other debates, taking that stat and be like, oh, he can't get to read 2 and 3 when that first read is usually his first read been open all year anyway. That's also very much true. Got the fastest offense in football. Now he needs a more powerful offense because as you can see, speed versus power.
Yeah, it's very 7-on-7.
Maybe Claypool's that guy. We don't know. Maybe Claypool's that guy.
I do think a thumper would give them a nice change of pace in a run game.
They need somebody who just brings in that aura of toughness, like especially once the weather starts getting colder and they're not. As of right now, we don't think they're going to get home field advantage, right?
Right, probably not. Not.
Why not?
If they get home field advantage,
because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all dropping
the second seed.
No. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because I think they're gonna drop.
They play the Chiefs. They're losing that game.
They're dropping one, and they're dropping. I think they're dropping one, at least one against the Jets, and they dropping both against the Bills.
Are we sure?
I don't think they're dropping both against the Bills. I don't know.
Are we sure they're going to win the division?
They're gonna lose one. Let's be honest. Early. Keep it a buck. I know Aaron Rodgers is out the game. Is not playing right now. But anybody knows, I think if anybody's being objective, the Jets can steal some of these games just because of how great the defense is. We scored 17.
They're already ahead of schedule.
17-7. Yeah, I'm hip.
The Jets are already ahead of schedule.
Guys.
All I'm saying is,
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
All I'm saying is,
win the division.
No, all I'm saying is if we could dominate, if the Eagles,
they could win the division.
The Eagles could dominate y'all at the line of scrimmage the way they dominate y'all at the line of scrimmage. That Jets D line is going to have their absolute way with that.
Guys, here's the rest of Miami schedule.
Jets keep games low.
Yeah, here's the rest of Miami schedule. So they have the Patriots next. I think they should
win. That's not going to be an easy game. That Patriots.
No. Here's why I say it's a win. Here's why I say it's a win. The Patriots.
We don't got to argue over it.
Hold on. Here's why I say it's a win. The Patriots notoriously struggle in Miami. Even when Brady was there, they struggle in Miami. So I think the Miami could win that game. Then they
host. They are going to be confident though coming off that.
Then they host the Chiefs. Then they host the Chiefs.
That's an L.
Then they go. Then they host the Raiders. They beat the Raiders. Then they're at the Jets.
L.
I'll give a split. I'll be nice.
L at home.
But then Jalen Ramsey coming back.
Hold on. Then they're at the Commanders. That's
win.
Win. Then they host the Titans.
Win.
Come on.
They should
then
win
they
that.
host the Jets.
Dub.
At home, they'll win that one.
Then they host the Cowboys.
Win.
W. I got the.
Then
I'm flipping a coin. I'm flipping a coin. Yeah, I'm flipping a coin.
Hold on.
I don't know about that.
Hold on. And then they go to the Ravens.
Which they lose that game.
I don't know.
3 games.
And then they finish out the season hosting the Bills. They finish out the season hosting the Bills.
Split.
And that
last month of the season is crazy.
That last month of the season is crazy.
Which is why I said, are we sure they're going to win the division? Because I see a potential 4 losses. Just potential 4 losses, and then there's other 2 that are coin flips.
Yeah,
we can.
And I don't think y'all are going 6-0 in that stretch.
We probably do the same thing for the Bills schedule, though.
I just think right now I think realistically that Eagles game and the Bills game definitely show that the Dolphins they have things that they actually have to work on. They have legitimate weaknesses. I think their D line is a weakness. Not having the full secondary is a weakness. And I think losing
What's y'all record, J-Rob? 3-3?
3-3 with a win against the Bills.
The fact that they haven't beaten the team over 500 yet.
That's what I'm. We're gonna beat
the team over 500.
I don't think we'll win the division because we have Zach Wilson at quarterback. But we could. I'm telling you, we're gonna make it hard for every team.
That's why G said.
No, we're gonna make it
Miami
hard.
has not been a team even
I think
close
Zach
to
is getting
500.
better as the games are going on.
No, I hope so. Like, listen, I'm optimistic about the Jets. I think I just think right now the problem with the Jets is why I can't go as crazy as I want to go about them right now is because every weekend is a mystery for me. I don't know what I'm going to get out of the quarterback play. I know what my defense going to do. I know that, but I don't know.
Okay, J-Rod, how about we do your deck? Giants.
Okay, we're beating. Stop, Trent.
Giants are winning. Let's go, bro.
Who, the Jets?
We're
Is he
beating
going over
the
the Jets schedule right now?
That's 50-50 though. I don't care.
We're beating
Next game, the Chargers host the Jets.
We beat the Chargers.
Y'all go to Oakland.
That's gonna be a coin flip. That's gonna be a coin flip game.
Don't say going to the Chargers is a crazy home advantage. The Chargers play every game is away.
There might be more Jets. There might be more Jets fans at that game than Chargers fans. Real shit.
Most of that game is gonna be in Jets green.
Yeah, that game gonna be green for real. Go ahead. Come on.
Going to LA for the Raiders.
Raiders are terrible.
We're gonna beat the hell out of the Raiders.
Going to the Bills. Going to Buffalo.
Actually, bro, I think we could 2-0 the Bills.
Oh,
I do too.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because our defense historically makes Josh Allen turn into a rookie again. I don't know what it is against that Jets defense, but he plays. Statistically, he struggles against us.
It's over for him.
But wait.
I'm a little biased too. Definitely a little biased. Definitely a little biased.
It's a coin flip.
Okay, then the next game, y'all got the Dolphins game. I think y'all gonna win at home.
I think the Dolphins. We'll win at home.
And then the Falcons come to New York.
We're beating the Falcons. We're
cracking. Then the Texans come to New York. Y'all beating them.
Easy one.
Then the Texans come to New York. Y'all beating them.
Nah, my boy.
Falcons and Texans are not easy ones, bro. I'm just.
That's not gonna be an easy game. They're not gonna.
Now, what's gonna be an easy game?
None of them are gonna be easy.
First of all, the Falcons.
I got you. I'm gonna hit them in a minute.
If you think Bijan Robinson run on the Jets, you don't watch football.
No, he's not going. The Falcons. I'm not worried about the Falcons because at the end of the day, we're going to box Bijan in, and they're not going to be able to get down the field on us.
Exactly.
No way.
Hey,
not with our secondary.
Who's going to Kyle Pitts? Who we talking about?
I don't know.
You know what? Riddell, I ain't gonna lie. Riddell, the fact that you just said that,
I said who's guarding Kyle Pitts?
I might have to ask, are you watching football games on Sunday?
Yeah, you
know who's going to eat though.
I'll tell you who's guarding. I'll tell you who's guarding Kyle Pitts.
Arthur Smith is guarding Kyle Pitts, brother.
The last few weeks,
Arthur Smith and Desmond Ridder been
the fact that you just said Kyle Pitts, knowing damn well Kyle Pitts. Knowing damn well Kyle Pitts has not been dominant because of the situation.
In the passing game.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Last few weeks, last week Desmond Ridder was really bad. But the last few weeks, he actually
all right.
All
right, but hold on. Get to these last few games because we gotta get to these super chats and then we gotta get to the next topic.
We got the Texans. Y'all gonna beat the Texans. Then y'all go to Miami. After y'all lose that game in Miami,
we'll lose that game.
And then the Commanders come to y'all.
We're beating the Commanders. Yeah, we're beating the Commanders.
Go to the Browns. That's a little iffy.
If actually, I don't know.
Sean stuff.
The Browns
is off to New England.
destroying Zach Wilson. He won't be able to throw the ball.
Yeah, because the Browns' offense is crazy.
Deshaun Watson
I don't
playing
care.
game.
But the defense is that good.
Hold on.
I think you'll only lose.
Miles Garrett is like
Riddell. Riddell, you're telling me Miles Garrett's gonna win that game by himself. Then that's what you're
Yes, he can do it. That's what he did against the Colts. He won the game by himself. Like, what are we talking about?
I would argue differently.
So
I'm not saying Miles Garrett didn't change the game.
All right, come
But
on,
he
keep going.
definitely didn't win that game for them.
fellas.
Keep going.
Salute, Big
Out
Ox.
of 11 games,
Salute,
fellas,
Ox.
y'all got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 11 games y'all can win.
They're
That ain't
11-6.
winning the
They're 11-6.
I think 4 of them are toss-ups. Not gonna lie.
I think the only thing at the end of the day, I think a good portion of these games that we're about to go into, it's all going to be up to that quarterback, man. That's the only thing I can say. It's up to the quarterback. If the quarterback does it, because at the end of the day, look, that boy did outplay Jalen Hurts.
All right,
Let me stop though.
And
Let me stop.
He did outplay Patrick Mahomes.
True.
You did.
True. But he sold though. He sold when it mattered most. The fumble. Look, that's a part of it. He fumbled that snap that sold us the game. Now let's get to some of these super chats. Brian Holiday with the super chat. Where is Mookie? He is talking about Klay Thompson right now. Shout out to my dog Aaron. He always be in my stream. Shout out to y'all who've been watching my Spider-Man streams. I appreciate y'all.
You knew it was good when he double dipped on the first
double
day.
dip. Yeah, that Spider-Man is like that. My first super chat, salute to y'all. I appreciate you, Aaron.
Salute, Aaron.
Angie Carr. Hey, in my opinion, Andrews is creeping up on Kelsey this season. Nah, that boy is not creeping up on him. Cap.
Yeah.
We gotta bring back
that. Not as Taylor Swift in the crowd.
You gotta say, is he creeping up on Kelsey?
Let me finish. Shout out to Hydro. Shout out to my dog Hydro. We gotta bring back the AJ Brown top 5 conversation.
No,
we definitely do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. The city pressed early for Lion. B word Dami. Shout out to Dave.
I didn't get pressed. I had a conversation.
Dave Jets 2024 champs. Take
man.
that pick down, man.
Hey, they called you all of a sudden. All of a sudden, your thing was done.
Watch me win the division with Zach. That'll be the day.
I'm not like they won the division with Zach. He more saying solid.
Josh Allen a fraud. Tua fraud. All them dudes.
Yeah,
that means. Right. So you're telling me that means y'all beat the Patriots for the first time since what? 2017.
Facts. So let's get into this next topic.
I think there's one more, Dero.
No, that was the last one.
No, that was it. That was the last one.
Never mind.
Yeah, that was the last one. All right. Now it is time to have a conversation about what needs to be addressed. Lamar Jackson, welcome to the MVP conversation, brother. Now, for y'all in here who are skeptics, who called me a Lamar Glazer, who came up here and irresponsibly tried to violate Lamar for the Steelers game. For those who said he can't throw, I mean, I've been trying to tell you.
Him a running back.
For Joseph Dubb, who went up there and said Lamar Jackson is a running back for clickbait, and this is why I had to ask, was y'all really watching film? I told y'all this top monkey offense is gonna figure itself out, and I said they're gonna click. They're gonna find a way and click. What did they just do? What did they just do against a good Lions defense, who I will admit they might need another pass rusher? Maybe the Lions might be in business for looking for another pass rusher. But a healthy Lions defense, that boy went out there, threw for 300 yards, damn near perfect QBR. Only rushed for 30 yards. So them people who said, he's a running back, 30 yards.
Laying that thing all over the field, man.
For those people who say he couldn't win a game in the pocket, I'm pretty sure he won the game in the pocket against one of the top teams in the NFC. I know a lot of people are going to violate my dog, Jared Edge.
That's cap.
Everybody wants to dominate a guy like Jared Edge, but I'm going to let him off the hook. He's been balling all year. It's one game. Trent, Trent, you're the first one to tell me one game. So give me one game, Trent. Give him one game. I think next week they bounce back from this one. My boy Jared Edge has been balling all year long. I think sometimes you just get smacked in your mouth. It's okay to lose a game here and there. But Lamar Jackson, 100%. I started the year off saying Lamar Jackson is going to win the MVP. I think he officially entered himself into the conversation. And for those who say he can't pass from in the pocket, you should stop lying. That man is completing over 70% of his passes for a reason. And shout out to Tom Monken for finally expanding the offense in ways that I think have been best for him.
Random.
Who wants to start? Random, you can go first.
Let me go this way. Mind you, it's been no secret that along with J-Rob, I've been very high on the Detroit Lions. And this was unlike for the Dolphins. This was a measuring stick game for me. And the NFL showed you real quick where you stand. So I was shocked by what I saw. But Lamar was fantastic. Maybe the best. Maybe just because I can't remember any other game. Maybe the best I've ever seen him play the quarterback position. He wasn't just mobile; he was pocket mobile. He toyed with that defense. Mind you, there were times where Aiden Hutchinson did get some pressure, but he toyed with them. Them receivers got open. Yeah. All of a sudden, Nelson Aguilar was start catching touchdowns. So, mind you, he was fantastic in a way. And I said this in the private chat. If he can find a way to harness this performance and play more consistently like this, the Ravens are dangerous.
I just want to hear the nastiness that these two about to say. They're about to say something filthy.
Look, and Lamar has been playing quietly well. And I remember watching y'all, and probably Mookie talked to somebody.
Ben said he was playing quietly well.
Yeah,
watch the tape.
Yeah, mind you, I watched, and I know probably Mookie got to the editor and got them to put that Lamar as a running back thing, even though God,
No, that was G baby. I mean, no, that was Dub. That was Dub. I mean,
that was Dub. Even though we watched multiple receivers drop touchdown passes against the Steelers. So, mind you, the Lions play the Raiders next week, and it's about to be a bloodbath for the Raiders. Because
the Raiders getting fried. Yeah, the Raiders frying them.
The Lions should be angry, but you can't look at how Lamar played yesterday. Here are his stats. He was it 21 for 27?
And I want y'all to know if I hear out of one of y'all mouths, what are the Lions? I'm ending the show. Just letting you know that's not going to work. I'm ending the show. Go ahead.
Look at this.
I'm ending the
show.
show.
21 for 27, 357 yards, and 3
How many
touchdowns.
How many?
357 yards and 3 touchdowns
through the air combined. Was that just through the air alone?
Yeah,
the Eagles made a trade.
Yeah, just through the air alone. Mind you,
was this real?
Eagles got Kevin Byard.
Yeah, they just got a trade. They just got a trade, bro.
What happened?
The Eagles got a DB, bro. They want to throw up that safety spot a little bit, bro.
Nah, no way.
Kevin Byard.
Hey,
No way.
are the 49ers still the team to be in the NFC now?
Yeah,
49ers still the team to be in the NFC.
No, they're not. No, they are.
They literally just replaced Charlie.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Hold on. Before we continue this Lamar Jackson conversation, this is breaking news. We have to talk about this right now as it is happening live. It has been reported by Dov Kleiman. Safety Kevin Byard of the Tennessee Titans has been traded to the Eagles. If y'all did not think the Eagles were the team to beat in the NFC before, you better get on the train now. I'm gonna ask Trent this question: What does Kevin Byard do for the Eagles as a team?
Oh my God.
You don't even. I don't even. That is a ring.
That's a needle mover.
They just got a top 5 safety in the league. I don't know what they gave up. Because I do want to know who did they get? Because the Titans are finally rebuilding, I guess. But bro, Kevin Byard to this team. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to hear no 49ers. I don't want to hear no Cowboys. I want to hear no Lions.
Kevin Byard, top 5 safety, you said?
Yes.
He's like that. Yeah.
Yes, he is. He is like that.
Who's over him?
No, you don't even have to.
Oh my
God. Being sassy with you, G baby.
That is a locked top 10 safety. Period. However you want to call
it. The Eagles just keep doing this, man. They just keep doing this.
But we've been saying all year they needed a
front office. Masterful front office. And they just
Howie don't play. Yeah, Howie. I love Howie. Howie don't play. Howie Roseman is what Bill Belichick aspires to be.
Yeah, okay. Bro. All I know is I don't want to hear no other team in the NFC. The Eagles are the clear-cut favorite.
Yeah, they're the favorite.
We will see December 3rd. Y'all better pray to God the Eagles beat the 49ers.
Why? Why should we pray to God? 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 Why should we pray to God?
But here's early. You worry about the regular season more than the playoffs?
No.
You telling me because of a
regular season game?
Yeah, I'm not losing my sleep because they beat them in the regular season. Come on, stop it. Let's go see what happens.
They're going to playoffs.
Yeah, we're talking about. Let's see what happens in the playoffs.
Especially if they didn't give anything away and they just got like a 3rd or 4th rounder for Kevin Byard.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a needle mover,
bro.
They're both tier 1 still.
That's a needle mover. But with that being said,
the one weakness that the Eagles had was that safety.
That was their biggest weakness. I said they needed a safety. I agree. That's what we said that all year. They need to go get a safety.
They need another quarterback too because I don't like how James Bradbury's playing. Derrick Henry is going. You talking about?
Yeah. What are we talking about? Derrick Henry?
Yeah, no, all I'm saying, I think he's talking about Derrick Henry.
Also, the Dolphins on in-season Hard Knocks.
Mm-hmm. They are the in-season hard. Yeah, they are the in-season hard. I should go tune in.
Mike McDaniels is one of the most entertaining coaches in football, so I'm not even
easily. Wait, what? Derrick Henry is a Raven?
No,
what?
They're just saying like because Kevin Byard's going.
I might have made that. I might have spoke that one into existence.
Bro.
Yeah, I would have spoke that.
If Lamar get Derrick Henry, boy.
Yo, but anyway, let me ask y'all this question. So let's get back to the. Go ahead, G.
No, I was gonna question. Go ahead. We can.
About to say, let me.
I'm gonna go back to Lamar. Yeah, go ahead, Random. Go back to Lamar.
So obviously, that stat line.
Marvelous.
Yeah, marvelous. And once again, let me remind y'all: 21 to 27, 357, 3 touchdowns. If Mahomes did that, y'all wouldn't bat an eye.
That wasn't his best game, though.
I think that was the best game of his career,
that's the best game I've seen him play as a quarterback. He was fantastic.
Remember September 8th?
You're picking hairs.
Look at the circumstances, man.
It doesn't matter.
One of the better defenses in the NFL.
Y'all don't get 5 touchdowns for 350. Listen,
early.
I don't watch football for real.
Early, listen. Look at the circumstances. One of the best teams one of the best defenses in the NFL walks into Baltimore, and Lamar just toys with them for 3 hours. It wasn't even close. The game was over at the end of the first quarter. It was over. And I was shocked because I was like, I'm really high on the Lions. Mm-hmm. If this was Patrick Mahomes, y'all would be they'll be all first thing on First Take. They talking about it. If this was Patrick Mahomes, they talking about First Take. They talking about all that.
That's the greatest I've seen.
They beat Patrick.
We're not about to do this.
Stop. That's all I'm saying.
Can I get my piece over quick?
Go ahead.
First off, I'm gonna say this to you now, Gerald, since we on live. I'm starting to lean on the other side that Jared Goff might actually be solid.
Thank you.
Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that.
Can I give him a little bit of love though?
I'll say it's one game. It is one game.
One game. But can I give Jared Goff one out? Not even an out. I'm just gonna throw one.
All right, I'm gonna go last.
I'm gonna give Jared Goff a little bit of grace because my boys did go against each other. It was hard for me to watch my dogs play against each other like that. But they was out some offensive linemen against the team that leads the NFL in sacks right now in the Ravens. Might have been a little bit of a bad matchup for my dog. And look, they've been going overseas. They've been balling all year long, fellas. Let's just give them one game.
Which is why
because
they've been balling all year. If he plays this 16, 17 game regular season and then 7 games, he has 2 bad games, maybe 3. That's not moving me. If he played 14 out of 17 playing good,
thank you.
3 bad games out there.
Come on, let's chill off Jared. Jared been doing good.
I'm gonna chill on him. That's why I said I'm gonna chill on him. Hey, but shout out to the Ravens. Lamar, you played great. And also, Bama, especially you.
don't lose 38-6.
Stop talking about Zay Flowers. He is a dog. He's another Hollywood Brown.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie. You niggas shut up. You niggas shut up.
It doesn't
a
matter.
5'9" rookie out glazing him like he top 5 in the league. Shut up. Shut up.
It doesn't matter.
That's Lamar. That's Lamar being Lamarvelous, nigga.
We
take no names to the proving ground. We take no names to the proving ground, nigga. So you was watching Boston college football games like that, G baby?
Zay Flowers is like that. Dog. Why would I
Zay Flowers is like that.
Niggas love to lie. Niggas love to lie like they watch a lot of football.
Y'all so fucking
I literally said I don't have
to say.
Yo, Howie straight stole from the Titans, bro. They stole from the Titans. You saw what they gave up?
There's a reason why the Ravens picked him. So that's why I don't want to hear y'all talking about Zay Flowers when he has 1 bad game versus Steelers. He is a dog. It doesn't matter if he's a rookie. If you come off the rip bugging, yeah, you're the number 1 receiver, and I expect you to keep performing.
Wasn't he a first-round pick? First or second?
Yes. He's a first-round pick. Not no 5th rounder. Not a 6th rounder.
Hollywood Brown was a first-round pick. He got picked before Lamar Jackson.
Hollywood Brown is playing well. What are we talking about?
Hollywood Brown's actually playing some type of decent right now. If we keep it in the buck, he is.
Y'all
That's a fact.
Oh my
That's a fact.
So he was only a bum.
It's all right. You don't watch Cardinals games. It's okay.
All right.
Hey, let's not act like you're not doing that with Lamar. What's the name? Hollywood Brown either. But you talking about Zay Flowers is a dog. Point blank period. No matter how old, young he is, I don't want to hear the rookie excuse. I told you he was like that.
We'll see what he do in the playoffs because that was what Hollywood Brown. Number 1 problem was he couldn't get off there press in the playoffs.
He's on the Cardinals. They're not making the playoffs.
No.
He's talking about Zay
Flowers. Zay Flowers.
What are you talking about?
No, you're missing the point. You no, don't say what I'm talking about. I'm trying to elaborate what I'm talking about. So shut up and listen. Number 1 thing with Hollywood Brown when he went to the playoffs was he was getting his ass jammed up and he was dropping butter toffee on his hands in the playoffs. Lamar had no help. So the same thing goes for your boy Zay Flowers right now. This shit all fine and dandy in the regular season.
They the same player to me, man.
I wanna see him in the playoffs. He better not be
it sounds like you're setting up an excuse already before the playoffs.
He better not get jammed up. He better not get jammed up. And he better not forget how to pitch.
But majority reason why Hollywood Brown's getting jammed up too because he was on the outside. Y'all use Zay Flowers in the slot a lot, so he's not gonna get pressed up by no linebacker.
Zay Flowers.
So what are you talking about, bro?
Clears as a route runner. Clears. Clearly, I'm not worried about Zay Flowers. I'm not worried about Zay Flowers being.
Y'all just see two skinny black receivers say they're the same player. Like, what are y'all talking about, bro?
I'm not worried about Zay Flowers.
Watch how he plays. What are you saying?
And the way Zay Flowers has been playing this year, way better than what Hollywood was doing.
Exactly. Like
way better.
Exactly.
Way better.
Exactly.
Way better.
Or is Lamar better?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Bro, you were just saying Brock Purdy's better than Lamar. Why are you trying to compare that?
That's what I was going to get to.
You can't.
Wait, stop. I thought I was tripping. I didn't say anything.
720 on Lamar, okay? 720 on, okay?
He apologized.
So that one phone call
strike,
made you say Lamar Jackson is not better than Brock Purdy?
And I was also
bugging when he
at
said
the
that.
game this weekend to see Suggs get in. Courtesy of my team. I won't say no names, but I was at the game. So,
he
apologized.
He apologized.
The Eagles,
but shout out to the Ravens, but bro, that offense is legit.
The Eagles traded Terrell Edmonds and a 5th and 6th rounder for Kevin.
That's a great
great fleece. But all right,
I got some tapes on some people because it was about
Can we discuss Jared Goff now for real?
Yeah, I'm talking.
I got.
Let him go. Early, go ahead. Early,
I don't trust Jared Goff. That's what I said.
All right, let him go.
All right.
Go ahead. Let Riddell go first.
I do want to say something. Obviously, you already know we smoke on that Lions pack. We here. All right. So, Lions versus Ravens. A lot of the things I said, J-Rob said it best. I was like, this is a true matchup. What the Ravens had is exactly what the Lions got to be tested with when it came down to it. That offensive line, will it be, extremely elite against this Ravens team? Will that run game be carrying you this time? And Lamar Jackson, impressed, by the way. Love Lamar Jackson's play with, the Lions and their pass rush. Would they be able to get Lamar Jackson? Nope. The answer is nope. They couldn't even touch him.
They had him a few times. Aiden Hutchinson had a few times where I thought he could have got him, but Lamar just slipped away.
Lamar Jackson, too elusive. My thing with this, this Lions thing, is that I was one of those people that was like, yeah, I'm impressed with a few things, but I ain't trying to go too far with like Stephen A. Smith saying like they're the best team in the NFC or something like that. I'm like, bro, we need to relax. I was one of those people like, okay, who do they beat? Because I wasn't a Buccaneers believer either. The Lions, having a weaker offensive line and a weaker run game sounds very awfully familiar to another quarterback that gets slandered all the time. Oh, what's his name? Kirk Cousins, who has
no. We are not doing this again. Kirk Cousins is not as good as Jared Goff.
No. Hold on. Time out. We did not take away from the performance of Lamar Jackson to talk about Kirk Cousins' game.
We are not doing this.
I'm talking about the Lions. I'm talking about the Lions. I'm talking about Jared Goff seeing what he's doing.
Stop it.
We are not doing this.
Stop it.
You're like Kirk Cousins does not have weapons on his side of the ball. We are not doing this. No.
Some crazy
No.
stuff. And the moment we go like, the Lions don't have one of the best offensive lines in the game, and that elite running game is like, oh, Jared Goff. That's
but they didn't have all their linemen though.
They didn't have all of them.
The Vikings have been one of the worst offensive lines since the beginning of the season.
What about the year before that?
No breeze for that.
I would all jokes and bias aside, I would understand a little bit more that point you're trying to make.
When y'all boys cooking? Oh, I got it.
I would understand a little bit more if you were making this point. If the Lions would have just got smacked like that by, I don't know, the Vikings, if they would have got smacked by defense that's not good, getting packed up and locked up, the Vikings, you talking about Kirk Cousins' game, Kirk Cousins' sales, it don't matter how good or bad the defense is. It don't matter how good his offense is. Because for the past 4 years, at the very least, he's had a top receiver. He just got a top tight end. And he's had, up until this year, he's had a great running back. Up until this year, he's had a great running back.
And I hate
got smacked. Don't get me wrong, but they got smacked by an elite defense. You comparing that to Kirk Cousins?
I'm not trying to hear all that.
I'm not doing Kirk Cousins comparison.
I'm not doing a Kirk Cousins comparison to G-Bay because you know what Riddell fails to mention? The Jared Goff's time with the Lions. Does anybody remember when he first got there from the Rams? Does anybody remember their record? What did he have to work with? Garbage. They were 1-16. They went 1-16.
2-14 or something.
Stop it.
The only good thing was Vaughn Hall came on
Stop
the second half of the season.
Stop
that was
it,
the
bro.
only. They had the worst defense.
Stop it,
The
bro.
O-line wasn't as good. Matter of fact, they not was Jared Goff first year not without Penny Sewell? So
I'm not saying Kirk Cousins is whack though. I'm not saying Kirk Cousins is whack.
No,
I'm not saying
that either. But like you compare,
making sure I'm not.
They had one bad game against an elite defense.
Yeah, and then you got they have a bad game.
No, we see this is crazy too. Is like because I was
never seen somebody go this hard for
Cowboys.
Kirk
I was
Cousins.
ready to smoke that Cowboys pack. We did. The Cowboys got destroyed by a good team. The Lions got destroyed by a good team. The stuff that the 49ers took away from the Cowboys is the same stuff that the Ravens were taking away from the Lions. We just got to keep the same energy. We're cooking Dak Prescott. How are we not cooking Jared Goff right now?
Dak Prescott repeatedly failed. What are we talking about?
He's supposed to be an MVP candidate, right?
Who said Dak Prescott is an MVP candidate?
Why would
my
question is hold on. My question is this though. My question is this. Goodell wanted us to come, and this is why I say y'all be losing me because y'all watching week to week to just watch somebody have a downfall, so then we can come up here and crucify him because y'all want me to cook Jared Goff
too long. Dog.
Wait, hold on. Y'all want me to cook Jared Goff for one game of this season? I watched him play all year long, bro. He's been good all year. This has been his worst game of the year. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
He was good all year.
Oh, Lord, have mercy, bro.
This is coming from the same guy who wants to throw away Bryce Young after 4 games. Nah, man, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Guys. Hold on. Early said who did the Lions play?
The Chiefs beat them on ring night.
Without
Travis Kelce, I don't care. I do not care.
But Trent. Tell me, does this opening week move you? Steelers, Rams, Giants, Cardinals, Browns, Cowboys. Does that move you?
Who was that?
That's the 49ers.
Yeah, they won't hold me. Oh, I think what Riddell is saying. I think Riddell is saying what I think.
No, I'm disputing Early's point because he tried to dispute the Lions.
Have you seen the Steelers defense?
Yeah, I mean that's
like
they beat them 30-7. They beat them 30-7.
The Cowboys to
the Steelers are a good football team. Are we really taking the Steelers seriously?
The Packers?
I mean, I don't want to sleep on the Steelers. Like,
are we taking the Steelers seriously? Are we taking the Steelers seriously?
They're 4-2.
We're not. We're not at all. Early's just saying that to make his point. That's all Early's saying. He's just saying that to make his point.
I think this is what Early's point is. I think this is
ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
I was just telling the Dolphins about who are they playing. I think Early is just saying is
the same team. Basically.
Look at the Lions been playing. That's all. I think it's all he's trying to because y'all always bring up the Chiefs.
But he doesn't use that schedule argument when he talks about these other teams.
Yeah,
he
doesn't.
The schedule argument for everybody.
You talking about 49ers?
Bro, the 49ers ain't playing shit. I gave you the Cowboys.
Yeah, the 49ers schedule.
They just got smacked by BJ Walker.
Early, you're also out here acting. No. G-Baby, hold up. Early, you are acting like they're getting in rock fights with these boys. They dominated the Packers. They smacked the Panthers. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? They're handling their
as they should. The Packers.
What are we talking about?
That they lost to was Seattle.
But to Randall's
and they were swapping points with Seattle. What are we talking about? They lost in overtime.
And
they lost in overtime. They lost in overtime early. Add the context early. Add the context.
Good teams. Hold on. Good teams should dominate though. Good teams should dominate bad teams.
They dominate.
The same way the 49ers have dominated bad teams.
Winning record teams.
No, stop that.
But they're not though. But they're not though.
Do this with it.
Okay.
Just lying. Just lying.
Come on. Even though
at the end of the day, Early, you talked about Travis Kelce, but I watched you come up here and talk crazy about Lamar when he had a game where they had 8 drops. The Chiefs game, you talking about the drop in the Chiefs game. So you don't hold everything to the same standard. It's not about letting it go. You pick it, you move the no, you're I'll forgive you. I forgive you. But all I'm saying to you is you're you're not being fair because the same.
No, I am being fair.
You're not at all. Because stop. I watched a game where they played this. Where the Ravens played the Steelers.
Jared Goff always.
I watched a game where Lamar Jackson's receivers dropped 8 passes, 3 of which were in the end zone for clear-cut touchdowns. Probably should have threw 3 touchdown passes in that game if his receivers catch passes. You came on this platform and you crucify him for that. Now you're going to, because you want to prove now that the Lions aren't legit because they lost to the Seahawks, who are going to be an all right team in the NFC, and they lost to the Ravens, who I've said is going to be an AFC championship Super Bowl contender. They lost to 2 really good teams, and you talked about them beating the Chiefs based on the drops. So all I'm saying is you can't move goalposts to fit into one of your arguments when you don't use that for everybody. Because when we come on Player's Choice, what do, y'all? We make them stand on business. If you're making a point to use for something else, you can't flip-flop that thing for somebody else. And I understand where you're coming from about the Lions need to play some steeper competition. But outside of the Seahawks and the Ravens, they got the Raiders, Chargers, Bears, Packers, Saints, Bears, Broncos, Vikings. And in the reality of it, there's not too many outside of the 49. Hold on. Outside of the 49ers, the Eagles, and the Lions, for real, what does the NFC really have to offer from a competition standpoint? In reality of it, you could throw in the Seahawks, you could throw in maybe the Buccaneers or the Falcons, depending on how you feel.
I still think the Bucs are a better team than the Falcons, but they won yesterday. So,
but that's what I'm saying to in the NFC though. But what I'm saying to when I'm looking at the NFC, be realistic for all what team in the NFC outside of the 3 teams I said, if you put them the rest of them teams on a good team schedule, how will we look at it? Them teams ain't worth a damn. Nobody's worried about the Bears. Nobody's worried about the Packers. Nobody's worried about the Raiders or the Chargers. Nobody's worried about the Panthers.
Oh, but we're
not
not
worried about the Commanders,
the NFC,
the Giants.
we talking about AFC talent.
They're playing the NFC. They're playing a majority NFC schedule.
No, we can legitimately say the Eagles.
What team?
Miami win?
Right, let's use the AFC. Let's use the AFC. Okay, let's use the AFC. Outside of the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bills. What team? And the Bills look shaky. Dolphins. Who are the top teams in the AFC?
I still think Bengals are a top team. Jaguars too.
Bengals and that's
the Jaguars win every game. Jaguars win every game by 6 points.
We forgetting about the Browns.
Jaguars win every game.
Until they figure out the quarterback situation, the Browns are not a threat.
Until they figure out the quarterback situation, Deshaun Watson still has not looked good. Unfortunately, I have to admit, he still has not looked good. He's hurt.
He came back and got hurt again.
But he came back, got hurt. But prior to him getting hurt, he only really had one game.
Clear concussion protocol.
My Jets don't have a real quarterback.
I know.
What I'm saying is there's no crazy. What I'm saying is out of the NFC, out of the AFC, stop. Out of the AFC, out of the AFC and the NFC, like I keep saying, this is the most parity in the NFL because the teams at the top of both divisions, there's only like 3 teams per conference. Everybody else is a gimme. I think the schedule argument is always bogus because I'm a firm believer in any given Sunday. I really am. There's still the pros. It still happens all the time. You're going to see bad losses all the time. Do you think we all agree that the Bills are still going to be in the thick of it come December and January, but they got a loss to the 2-5 Patriots
don't all agree.
And the 3-3 New York Jets? But most people you ask, they like the Bills. Go ahead, G baby.
So if NFC is so weak, I'm looking at this 49ers schedule because I hear you use the schedule argument for everybody but them.
Facts.
The Niners are playing the Vikings. They play the Bucs.
That's cap.
They do play the Eagles. They do play the Eagles.
Lying on my name.
Then they play the Cardinals.
On my name.
I have never heard you use the weak schedule argument for the 49ers.
But
we are
literally
schedule argument for the 49ers.
Only giving the 49ers and the Eagles the best 2 teams because they did it before. Okay, the Lions are this new bitch on the block.
They're both one. The Lions are 5 and 2. They're 5 and 2.
You used the weak. Hold on, J-Rob. Hold up, J-Rob. They used the weak schedule argument for the Eagles, but you won't use it for the 49ers. You used it for the Eagles.
I just said that the Eagles and the 49ers have done it before.
Well, I'm saying too early.
No. Hold up, J-Rob.
Because they have been in the AFC, the NFC Championship the last 3 or 4 years, bro.
Early. That's what you just said.
You're not about to make me believe in the Detroit Lions team, dog.
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but you don't also don't have to lie either.
Early.
Don't have to lie either.
You just said right now the Eagles and Niners have done it before. Yes, you just said that right now. However, I've heard you when we were talking about the Eagles and Niners. You used the weak schedule argument to downplay the Eagles.
No, I said the Eagles get in dog fights. That's what I said.
Against the weak schedule. Is that not what you said?
I mean, some of the talent is bluffy. It's bluffy.
I do want to say something.
The Niners play the Vikings, the Buccaneers, the Seahawks twice, the Cardinals, and the Commanders. That's the rest of their NFC teams.
Seahawks twice, good team.
And the one good AFC team they played, they lost with a backup quarterback.
The Steelers is a good team.
All I'm saying is I don't like always using the schedule argument because I don't think a lot of these teams right now. I don't think there's a few teams that are really clear-cut contenders right now. I think both. If I were to include both conferences together, I got about 3 to 6 teams.
But do you?
I got about 3 to 6 teams
why
that are
the schedule matters, though, J-Rob? Because you'll sit there and be like, "Oh, Jared Edge, he's cooking," bro. And then when he play a legit team, you surprised they got blown out. I'm not. That's with the Cowboys. Oh man, Cowboys, that's gonna be a good game versus 49. They get blown out. Y'all surprised? I'm not. Like, cause I know what's what. I know the Lions ain't played nobody. I know Jared Goff ain't never been dependable against a legit team when it matters in the clutch. I watched them year after year after year. My best friend is a fucking Rams fan. I know he ain't that good, dog. So you can cite him now because he been looking good because Detroit sucked so bad historically that if you do anything over there, it's like, oh my God, you making Detroit look good. That's really what it comes down to. We cite Detroit because they've been sucking so bad. So when you win with them, it's like, oh, we're going to put you on a different pedestal because, oh my God, Detroit, you made Detroit look good. No, I don't trust it. The only thing I trust in that team is Dan Campbell's coaching.
So I will say this, though. To be fair to the Lions, I do think they're a good team, right? I don't think they're on the same tier as the Niners or the Eagles. Just like the Cowboys, I think they're a tier below. I think Seahawks, Cowboys, and Lions are the comfortable tier 2 teams in the NFC.
That's fine.
And I think the big thing for me when I'm watching like tier 2s versus tier 1s or tier 1s versus tier 1s is when a team you're going up against has like the perfect recipe to stop what you're good at, how do you respond? That's why I was like, Cowboys, Niners, the Niners have everything they have to stop the Cowboys. They blew them out. That's when I was like, Ravens, when they go up against the Lions, like Ravens have everything to stop the Lions. They blew them out. So when you go up against that team that can stop everything, now, is it possible that the Lions and the Cowboys can figure something out later on in the year? It's possible, but I have to see it to believe it. And from the games that I have seen from like the Lions and the Cowboys for the first couple of weeks, even against the competition, which wasn't that great when I'm like looking at that competition. From what I've seen, I don't know if they can do that against these teams that can stop what they're good at, which ultimately for actually both teams is stopping that run game and making it very uncomfortable for both quarterbacks. The Eagles and the Niners are 2 teams that can stop the run game and make it very uncomfortable for the quarterback.
I agree with that.
Always cooking, dog.
But we agree with that, though. We agree with that, though. He didn't say nothing that we don't agree with, though.
Always cooking. All I'm saying is that, and I'm gonna not be animated. At the end of the day, dog, we can laugh and it's week 6, right? We all know.
It is week 6.
When week 17 come around, the playoffs come around, the usual suspects gonna be there. The Eagles,
facts,
the 49ers, the Chiefs, the Bills.
The Lions will be there too.
But
they will be there.
Okay.
They will be there.
Even the Steelers,
and they're going to probably have a home. And they're probably going to have a home playoff game.
This year and be a legit team to worry about.
Hold on. Are the Lions not going to be? Are the Lions not going to have a home playoff game this year? Yes or no?
Whether they have a home playoff game or not, would they beat the Rams team in the playoffs?
Yes.
They can beat the Rams.
They can beat the Rams.
They
can beat the Rams.
But is it
that beat the Cowboys?
Are you putting your money on Jared Goff versus the Rams in the playoffs?
I agree to that.
Hold on. We've seen. I'm not going to oversell Jared Goff's playoff run with the Rams. We said the first game of his playoff run, I give him the running game was phenomenal defense. Second game required him to pass, he made throws. I'm not going to sit here and act like I got more faith in. So you're telling me I should have more faith in Geno Smith and Dak Prescott in the playoffs than Jared Goff? Tell me that.
No. Not that. I'm gonna be real with you though. But a Geno Smith team can beat them, dog. Not that though. Not that.
But my question is, how are you going to use
what have you seen from Geno that makes you trust?
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm just about to say thank you, B-Baby. Like, come on, what are you saying,
I watched
bro?
them beat them at home in the shootout. That's what I watched.
That has nothing to do with the playoffs.
Did you
That has
see
nothing
it?
to do with the
Not only
playoffs.
that, not just Geno. Kenneth Walker is
but early, you just used the playoff argument to discredit.
But they have a good team.
He has a good team too.
What are we talking about that the Ravens did? They kept the ball from them. The Seattle can keep the ball from Detroit.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I don't want to start no ruckus because early might start jumping out his seat saying I'm cooking. I just want to ask a simple question.
Talk to me.
I remember when the third quarterback, he was playing good, but he had one bad game.
Who?
Crucified.
Who?
Mr. Purdy. So I'm just saying. All I'm saying.
No.
All I'm saying.
Stop.
Come on, Trent. Hey, you want to know why? I want to know why he got killed.
He came up here.
You want to know why? Let me answer because I got him. I got a perfect answer.
He came up here calling him Joe Montana. He said he was a top 5 quarterback in the league.
He said Brock Purdy was better than Lamar. That's why we got on his ass.
Yo, Trent, stop it. He called him the second coming of Joe Montana. He was saying this is a top 5 quarterback in the league.
And he said he was better than Lamar Jackson.
He said he was better than Lamar Jackson. He went out there. He went out up here and put Brock Purdy on this pedestal that was absolutely ridiculous. And the thing is, Trent, we came up here when they dominated that Cowboys defense, when he played well, he got every single praise by everybody up here who was a panelist. They went out there and played the Cleveland Browns, and what was clear, and it wasn't, to me, this is not a crucifixion. This is something that we all wanted to see from Brock Purdy that he didn't deliver on yet.
That's cap. Because when the game mattered,
let me finish. When we asked him to play above himself, when he asked, but if
you're right. It was a 50
because when I tried to if Lamar would drop shots, I said he was not a good thrower of the football. So stop ifing me. They lost the football game because majority of that football game he did not play well. When they needed him to play above himself, because Trent G, baby, what do we all agree? The best guys do what? They play up to the deficiencies. They play past themselves. That's why I say Josh Allen, Mahomes.
Hey, who the best guys then, J-Rob? It's 3 niggas in the league. It's the best guys. They're gonna act like it's 10 good quarterbacks. It's really not.
You said he's number 5. You said he's number 5.
Period.
You said he was top 5.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Hold on, you gotta say this last thing because we gotta go.
Where do y'all have Jared Goff right now?
I got him number 10.
So you say he's top 12, 13. 10 to
12 right now. 10 to 12. I got him like 10.
We can talk about that later if we can pull up from
Greg. Yeah, we'll continue this conversation later. Hey, we got to slide. This is our time. Make sure y'all go tune in to PC Footy. That boy Grant gonna be up there. So make sure y'all go check out Grant on PC Footy. Make sure y'all go ride with them. Y'all got to